Hello and welcome yet again. A couple minutes late, but that's all right. We are good here. And we have everyone here, at least for a little bit. Lindsay's kind of half dead, so she might have to dip out a little early. She tested positive for COVID earlier and strep. So, but she's still here with us for a little bit, at least. Other than that, two quick announcements. First announcement, again, just a reminder that the month of January, we will be switching to YouTube for our live streams for at least that month. Then, depending on how that goes, we may switch back. We may stay on YouTube. We'll let you know. Other than that, our next in-person live, all standing around a table as long as all of us aren't dying from COVID, session is scheduled for January 20th. Which is a Friday, and I am sure we'll tell you about it more in the next few weeks. So, I think that's all I had. Sam, tell everybody what happened last week.
Before I do that, shout out to Belgium.
Shout out to Belgium. Yeah, to Brussels, who is like our number one or number two listeners for the podcast. Actually,
exciting.
They were number two, right behind a town that I believe is near Lindsay's, where Lindsay lives, Ashburn, some place in Virginia.
Oh, Asheville.
Weird.
Asheville, not
Okay.
Asheville. I don't remember what it was.
Ashburn? No, I mean, Ashburn is certainly a place near Virginia.
Yeah, I
So
think it was
that's
Ashburn, Virginia is our number one podcast listening location, followed closely by Brussels, Belgium. So shout out to Brussels.
And thanks, Ashburn. What's up?
Yeah. I'm blaming you for that one, Lindsay. And by blaming
Yeah,
you,
no,
I
that's
mean
cool,
giving you
man.
the credit for it.
Right. What up, Ashburn?
Yeah, so I'm pulling. Yeah, Ashburn, Virginia is number one, and then Brussels,
Nice.
Belgium is number two. So
This
So
episode is
interesting.
brought to you by tobacco and crepes.
No, no.
Smoking a pancake.
Actually,
Smoking a pancake.
I'm not entirely shocked by it because Ashburn does have a lot of really great tobacco shops. To be fair. So.
fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
After that,
Anyways,
Sam, what happened last week?
all right. So last session, the party bid their time until we could use the Amulet of the Plains again by seeing what Torchiv had to offer. Before venturing on, the party literally ran into Anisra, and her and Elric had a chance to reconnect and make some amends. Hashtag El Nisra. Rain and Gwen also had a brief moment to connect, knowing they were both going into an uncertain battle. The party visits the fighting pits with Arnon and meet Elric's cousin, Valindria. While Arnon didn't fare as well as hoped, Rain was able to best Elric's cousin. We discussed the Underdark with Elric's cousin and heard hints at how bad the Underdark actually is. And the party did get a chance to visit Bart again before we decided to use the amulet. We did use the amulet. We ended up below Sigil, and Hymir was able to get us up to Sigil proper by way of scrying and transportation via plants. And thus we are here.
And
In
that's
Sigil proper.
we are here. I guess I could activate the sigil map for you guys.
Let us know what big three we're by.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Oh no! Everybody. Oh, hold on. Still have the old icons. You got to bring your new people in. Arden, Butch, Elric, Guethranis, Rhett, and Hymir.
That's me.
All right, so you guys
This
would.
stern-looking fellow.
In me though.
Who, Hymir?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him in particular. We're going to say that for the sake of this, the big ass tree that you guys popped into, since there's no real trees on here, we're going to say this one area that has green, that's right here in the Temple District. We're going to say that is the courtyard and there's a large tree right in the middle of it. Right there. So you would know, I mean, you would easily be able to walk out and find a map and see where you are. And remember that the bazaar, oddly enough, is almost the complete opposite side of the ring. you'd be looking at down
Why
here.
do we keep doing that?
Yeah.
Nice job, Hymir.
Chimir's like, at least I got us in the city.
That is true.
For once, Dad, no complaints.
Before we venture to the bazaar, perhaps we should go find a tavern so we can have a drink, get some food, and perhaps discuss the next step.
You gonna buy one of those tuning forks while you're here?
I might see if I have one, or if I can find one.
Are those hard to get? Are they super specialized?
I have never been here before, so I'm not that familiar. It depends on the plane more than anything. Certain planes are a lot easier to come by those things. I would assume since this is a central hub, nexus point, if you will, should be significantly easier to find one for here.
Elric, is he talking about the tune fork? The tuning fork?
Yes, that's what I asked about.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where do we get one?
Most likely a shop that specializes in magic items or items of wonder or power.
I think that should be a priority in case we fall through a fountain or something.
That's probably smart.
Real quick, in the Twitch chat, Mom Marlat says, "Take care, Lindsay."
Aw, thanks, Mom. That's so sweet. I got a lot of good moms on my team.
You do. You have a lot of
Trying
good
to make
moms.
sure a lot of good moms. Thanks, Mom.
All right. So, what are you doing?
Does Hymir want to go to a tavern, or does Hymir want to go to a magic item shop and find a tuning fork?
I believe that decision is yours. I was just telling you what I think, or what our needs are.
I think we should go buy needs. You know?
I think we should go buy that castle before somebody else does. Since that guy was the best.
Also smart. Like, let's secure that and then celebrate with a drink afterward.
Or we could celebrate with a weekly elephant.
How long is it going to take us to walk there, do you think?
You would estimate it's probably going to be, let's see, hour and a half to get there.
If we had a weekly elephant, it'd probably only take like 10 minutes.
That
Once
is
a week.
A possibility.
Every
Yeah.
other day.
If we activated
2
our weekly
hours.
elephant, we'd like
Hey, clear the way in the old bazaar. Sorry.
So elephants are like really fast?
I mean,
no, there's just
bigger
more. They have just a
footsteps.
bigger stride. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need.
It's
we
like
need,
a
Ah.
short person and a tall person walking.
yeah, we need like.
I'm very familiar with this.
Stride.
Me too, from the shorter end.
How big are they?
15, 11, and a natural 20 on my 3 die rolls.
Are those your pre-stream rolls, Nick?
No, my pre-stream roll was a 18. That I was testing out my new dice that I got today from.
You guys, there are so many
Anyway.
dice
I love
for
that.
the holiday times.
Oh.
For Life Day, I got so many dice.
Life Day? Nice.
Yeah.
My favorite Star Wars holiday.
All right, so what are you doing?
I mean, I'm good with whatever you guys want to do. I think we just have a lot of decisions to make, so I think we just make decision one and then move forward.
Well, we know a good bar near the bazaar. We can head that way and do both.
Coolio. Let's do it.
All right.
Coolio.
All right. So yeah, you're able to.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Coolio.
R.I.P. Coolio.
We miss you, Coolio. Anyway, so you guys are able, without a problem, to find your way through, passing different districts, large buildings, small buildings. Hundreds of people walking through the streets. But you do find your way back to that bazaar, and the way you come in on through this Copperman's Way into the corner of the bazaar that opens up, and you just see all these multicolored tents throughout. You do hear merchants shouting about their different wares and everything throughout to any passerbys trying to grab their attention, such as Gwen's was grabbed the last time. So,
Right. These shops sound pretty intense.
yes, it's very Times Square, just random junk.
We gotta find that elephant guy's booth.
Go ahead and make investigation checks.
You should probably roll for Sam.
Yeah, I'll roll for Sam.
Our dog is freaking out. That's a 20 for Arnon.
I don't have anything.
Hold on.
It's a 13 for Sam. Or for Gwen.
20
Sorry,
for
what am I roll-
Elric.
I apologize. What am I rolling again?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Thanks. Sorry, guys.
You're
I don't
fine.
have any buttons.
You have no buttons? You might have to reload.
Yeah.
Lovely.
23 for Rhett.
All right.
Man, I sound so great, you guys.
You sound
I sound like really
fantastic.
good. I sound so good.
You sound like you need a glass of milk.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Nut
god.
milk.
That's
Threw up in my
Can someone
mouth.
roll a d20 for me?
Yeah, I got you. Butch.
It's just a straight d20.
Butch got a 9. All right. So, Arnon, Rhett, and Elric, you guys are pretty. You guys can look around and recognize the different tents and are able to find your way back to that same weekly elephant guy, as you so lovingly called him.
Weekly elephant.
And you do see him yelling. You do see him yelling at passersby like, "Hey, I got something. You've never seen anything like this before. Come on. You."
I think he had a New Jersey accent.
Actually, I listened. He didn't have any accent. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, shit. I'm sorry. I was mistaken. I rolled poorly on my recall check.
I've got tokens. I've got birds.
On your total recall check.
Oh,
how
shit.
do you usually roll that?
Totally. I totally roll.
No Schwarzenegger reference. Want.
Trinkets of all sizes.
My Schwarzenegger voice is lacking.
I
Come on.
would do it if
Your
I didn't
parents
think
are
that I
already
would
dead.
completely- yeah, I'd probably blow whatever is left of my voice.
So,
No, don't,
My cousin,
don't do it.
my cousin was
don't
in the
do
reboot.
it. Your cousin was what?
Oh, my cousin was in the reboot.
Oh,
Or
really?
the remake.
That's
Yeah,
sweet. That's sweet.
yeah. He's
Call
that
it Barrel.
disguise that he wears.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So
what are you doing?
We talked about weekly elephant guy.
So you're gonna walk up to the, and he sees you coming up, and he's like, "Oh, welcome. Look, I have what are you in the market for? I bet you I have
What
anything."
What
That you
Is he
weekly
a
animals
human
do you
or
have?
elf?
I think he was a dwarf. Or no, I'm sorry. I think he was a gnome.
Elephant
He was a
gnome.
gnome, yep.
Elephant gnome. Interesting. I've never been called that before, but what can I do for you?
You are the gnome with the elephant. Right?
I did
I think
have
it was onyx or
marble. I had marble.
marble.
The marble elephant. Yes.
White
Yeah, it was a
elephant.
stone.
It was the white stone elephant.
Water spring out of the house.
You had another little pop-up thing too, like a keep, castle keep.
Fortress? Might sound-
Fortress, yes.
Might sound
You
familiar.
guys are in the market for an instant
Like
fortress.
a redoubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a fortress for our team.
Yes, you guys are in the instant fortress. Say a command word, throw it down, pops up.
Yeah,
Lasts
so,
for about a day.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
A team
Yes.
fortress.
Yes, a team fortress. Had that about a fortnight ago, I think. Anyway, sorry.
That's a coincidence.
Actually, it would have been about a fortnight. It was 15 days ago. Shit. So close.
It's a great word. It's a great word.
What kind of Overwatch do you have with it?
I don't know, but you can find it down near the pub G
for
down
the
there.
reference twisting.
Oh, God, I broke Lindsay. Haha, now you know what it feels like, fucker. Oh, wait, you weren't here for that. Never mind.
No, she wasn't here for the lizard wizards.
The lizard wizard with double gizzard classing blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, audience. It's been work emergencies and family emergencies, and
It's
now apparently
been
I'm
2
dying.
weeks since you played with us.
No, it'll be 3 after I pass out after our decision making this evening.
So, anyway,
Man,
this...
now I sound like a teenage boy. Nick is hey, maybe Emery might remember, or your brother. Is this about how Nick sounded when his voice was changing when we were in middle school together?
Like it might
Roll
be.
from memory.
I'm gonna say that's a solid on a scale of 1 to 5. That's like a 4.
I think, Lindsay, if anybody would know the best, it would probably be you. So,
Yeah, that's true.
let's be honest.
That's funny.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
So anyway, he's like, yeah. Let me see. I think I still. And he starts rummaging underneath his underneath the counter there. He's like, let's see. No, elephants, dogs. Tofu,
I would
tofu,
love it if you would accidentally say the command word.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. And he pulls out, and you see this like 1-inch silver cube. He's like, I did have a few people asking about it recently. Might be coming back soon, so I don't know how long it will be here, but I do
That's
currently have it.
interesting. Does he need to speak to his manager to
Price.
see if he can give us a deal?
This price,
Do I need to
$35,000.
speak to his man?
35.
What's a dollar?
35,000 gold. Which
That sounds like a lot.
Lindsay, you would know since Rhett was there. You did get you were tasked to go get this from the Emperor of Conticaria. He gave you a bag full of 3,500 copper piece or fucking platinum pieces. So he gave you the 35,000 gold to pick this thing up.
Question.
Yes.
But
For such awesome customers as ourselves, any chance you can make a deal and throw that elephant in there?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
no, wait, hold on. Should I?
hey, Lindsay,
I'm silver
I just
tongue,
made a
right?
suggestion
Yeah.
to
So,
I was talking for Rhett because she's got a little...
I have strep and COVID, you know?
would you like to ask that, Rhett?
I sure would.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check. And I would say with
I will.
advantage because of the fact that Arnon is helping. Although I don't know, that might make it disadvantage.
Oh no.
As soon as
No,
she
it's
starts
advantage.
talking, I go like this.
So go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Hold on, advantage. I got a 20.
That is a 20. He goes,
Yeah.
Nice. I'll
Let's
take a dirty
go.
20.
I don't know if I could give you the elephant for free. However, we could come up with a bundle deal.
It's like a holiday sale. We need a bundle deal. You know, everybody's doing bundle
Everybody's
deals for the
doing
holidays.
bundle deals for the holidays.
Yeah, man.
Hold on 1 second. What the hell is that?
We'll give you a free ride in the elephant. Or you can get on my shoulders and I'll run around real fast. That's fun.
Figurine of Wondrous Power, Marble Elephant. So this.
I'm not doing the luge thing again. That goes. No.
So this, if you were just to buy the elephant itself, you'd be looking at about 17,000 gold. If you buy both of them together, the 35,000 gold for the fortress and then the elephant itself, I could probably part with it. Let's just say an even 45,000.
Let me talk to my party. Let me talk to my
Okay.
friends here.
I don't think we have that much platinum, guys.
We have
We do.
according to Gwen's notes that she updated and sent me, we currently have 67,978 gold.
Which you
Plus
have
whatever you
30. You have 35,000 gold that you were given specifically for that. So basically, you'd be looking at 10,000 gold.
Her numbers don't include what you already had, though.
Oh, the dude,
That
we're
was-
good.
Yeah, that's just from the Dragon Horde. After you
Yeah,
guys.
Wait.
and we're like super good then.
Do we
Are
want
elephants-
to pay 10 grand for a weekly elephant?
Are they?
Just for kitsch? Because
Why
I
would
do.
we not want to? I mean, I do. Like that. My view is why, knowing us, how would we not want to do that? Why would we not want to do that?
Why do we want the elephant?
Because why wouldn't you want an elephant? That's why.
I don't know what an elephant is, guys.
You throw it on the ground and you get an elephant.
Okay.
It's like
Is it like a giant
those sponges?
crocodile?
Like
No,
those
like an
sponges
elephant.
at the zoo. You know, like you put them in the water and it grows.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm laughing like the old man from Family Guy.
All I know is it's a giant animal. That's all you've told me.
It's a pachyderm.
It's like a giant leather puppy.
It's got tusks. Bigger
So
than
it's
you.
a predator?
No, because it's a puppy.
It-
It's like a giant leather
Don't
puppy.
insult
with
it.
tusks.
Because it will never forget your
Yeah.
insult.
So,
Very loyal.
do we have a deal?
I think we
Wait,
do.
what are we gonna do with it?
We'll do some things.
What are you?
with it.
What are you not gonna do with it? You know what?
Yeah.
You
I
could
don't
use?
know.
This could
Gwen,
be
we can get
if you
the-
were in a
the weekly
battle
elephant for an
or-
extra 10 grand.
If you were in a battle, it could
we
be
should get it.
super useful. Or if
Hey,
you know
Gwen,
you have to cover
It could
long
go
what
with
distance.
is an
stomping.
elephant?
It can
It
go
is
with stomping.
very, from what I understand, it's a very large gray dog
Yeah.
See,
with less
Okay.
giant
fur.
leather puppy.
Yeah, giant leather puppy.
Ah, see,
With
I did
tusks.
it. Yeah, giant leather puppy with tusks.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a friendly dragon.
I think honestly, Rhett and Arnon would probably be the only two people who knew what an elephant was at this point.
That's why I called it
Imagine-
a dog.
Imagine we were fighting that dragon in the Shadowfell, and we had a weekly elephant. We could throw it on the back of the dragon and say the command word, and all of a sudden he's got a 10-ton
Yeah.
leather puppy
10-ton?
on his back.
Yeah. And then on top, then
It's like
when it's
20 of me.
immobilized, then the immovable object can be on like next to the leather puppy, and then we recall leather puppy. No, and then the
200
leather
of them.
puppy, its tail is on its face, and it's a tail has a tail like thing on its face.
And then the dragon just says, I give up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get licked a lot, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You get to feed it
Lovingly.
hay.
Yeah.
A lot of
It
hay.
can pick us up with its like. Yeah.
As long as it doesn't deplete our money too much, I'm fine with it.
I think that's a good like 1/8 of our money.
Yeah.
An,
I think we're
an eighth?
Yeah.
No, that we should be fine then.
we're super fine, you guys. We're super
I'm all for
fine.
this purchase.
Also, from the sounds of it, this would be a very good creature to use as a battle steed, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A battle giant leather battle puppy.
Giant leather
Imagine
battle
if-
puppy. Yes.
Imagine when
It's a
Gwen
weekly giant leather
was
battle
in those
puppy.
tentacles, and instead of my sword, I stuck an elephant between them. And I said the command word,
God damn
and
it.
all of a sudden,
No. No, I don't like this
So
anymore.
until you mentioned tentacles, I think I was in a bit of a fugue state. What did we just buy?
we got it's like
Weekly elephant.
40% off a weekly elephant.
But did we also get the other thing we came for?
Yeah, we got the other thing.
Yeah.
This is a
Okay,
package
alright,
deal.
good.
Yeah, we
the
did.
Yeah.
We did a
helping us-
holiday bundle.
Yeah,
we did a
we got
holiday
the Team
Emperor
Fortress.
is helping us save 7,000 gold.
and Christmas.
Now I have other wares as well. If you're interested in other things, or are you just looking at these two items?
I like things.
Plus, circus. helps.
Can I
Circus.
ride the leather puppy?
You can.
That's what they do in the
Absolutely.
circus.
So they're really tall. So we could stick Rhett and Gwen on top so they don't get hurt.
You could.
Yeah.
I think both of them would fit
Alright.
on a leather. An elephant?
A giant
the leather
leather
puppy.
puppy.
A
Yeah.
pachyderm.
Puppaderm.
God damn it! No.
This is why. This is why we need to make decisions because it's only going to
Puppaderm.
get worse from here.
Well, if an elephant is a leather puppy, then it should be yours.
Giant.
Oh, Rick,
Giant.
because you dress in all leather.
This is
Or Arden.
true.
One of you could be its leather daddy, so that would be good.
Oh God.
I dress in all leather.
I'm sorry. Did you just say leather daddy? Are you sure you haven't been to the Underdark before this?
Oh my God.
No. I mean, yes.
I'll
think
take
we're losing
your
this
word
guy.
for it.
Slap the money down.
The whole table just kind of shakes under the weight of this 45,000 gold pieces.
Do you have beer steins that never run out of beer?
No. Unfortunately, I don't. I can.
Do you have cheese trays that never run out of cheese?
Do you have bone pouches that never run out of bones?
I can't say that I. No, I don't.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
I was hoping your hesitation meant yes, but okay.
Yeah, no. That's not something I've ever had a market for. So, is there anything else I can help you guys with, or anything else, or is this it?
We ask him if he has a tuning fork.
Oh yeah. Tuning fork.
Got any of those?
Planar travel fork? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, for here,
Yeah.
here, Sigil.
Here.
Let me check. I think I might have sold my last one. Let me check real quick.
I wonder if he has a
guy's
charcuterie
name?
board that never runs out of charcuterie.
What's his name?
He's checking with his manager.
He
His name is Elephant Gnome.
he rumbles underneath his desk again. Looks around. No, unfortunately, I think I sold it. I don't seem to have any more.
That's cool. I think maybe we want to get two. Because one of these days, Elric might be able to use it for us. Or Gwen.
More to the
Yeah.
point, if this guy doesn't have any, we need to look elsewhere then.
Yeah. I think
Don't you go bringing us back to the point, goddammit.
possibly the place that you might want to look on the other side of the bazaar, over next to the tavern, there is a store. It's called the Acquired World. They might have tuning forks, planar travel forks in stock over there. You might want to look in there if that's what you're looking for.
Wired World. Sounds like our
Acquired?
next.
Yes.
Sounds like our next destination.
Oh, shit.
A quiet world?
Acquired.
How much was the, out of game, how much was the weekly elephant and
45,000
fortress cube?
together.
45,000.
Fuck.
Minus the 35,000 that the king gave us.
So yeah, you spent 10 grand on a weekly elephant.
Yeah.
Really?
But it only costs a tenth of that if you use platinum.
That's
Which
true.
you did give us 3,500 platinum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which covered the
Which
cost of
is
the fortress.
Really
Those are
convenient.
great too. Yeah.
So, is there anything else I can interest you in? So he kind of waves along his like things hanging from the top of his tent.
Useful things that don't require attunement.
What types of stuff are there?
So you see a few different looks like things made out of bird feathers hanging there. You also see a rope, a coiled rope, and you see a fan, like a like what Sam used to use when it was not frigid out. Yeah, like that kind of fan.
I think I'm good.
What does the rope do?
Oh, the rope. So he pulls down this rope. This is a rope of entanglement. So, make sure I get this right. It's not on.
It causes awkward conversations at
Yeah.
family gatherings.
It does.
Oh no.
It.
Oh shit! Can I have it?
This rope comes to a family dinner wearing a red hat, and sorry.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That's a rope of entrapment.
A thing can be two things.
So this rope is this 30-foot long rope. If you speak its command word, the one end will dart towards an object and start wrapping around it.
What about a person?
Words.
What'd you say?
What about a person?
If a person is considered an object, which I believe it is, anything.
That's rude.
God damn it.
Are you objectifying my turtle?
Oh my god.
My point is,
It's happened
anything,
before.
anything that isn't a solid surface, you see command word, this will wrap around them. Now, if they're
For
quick,
how much?
if they're quick enough, they can make their way out. So,
Riley.
this rope, you will be looking at. No, fuck off. I could let this go for about 15,000 gold.
Is that cheaper in
Absolutely
platinum?
not.
Do we have more
Thought he was gonna
platinum?
be like 40,000.
We got a bard of entanglement.
You mean to tell me that for that much, that rope will maybe kind of sort of do what mages can do
I mean,
with the spell hold person?
you also have to
Hey, I
think
can
of the
do that.
fact
You wanna see?
that you don't have to concentrate. You don't have to keep your mind on this. You are free to do other things. And you can also use it. Think of the other possibilities besides just tangling somebody up. You need to get up there somewhere. You say your command word, it goes up and it finds a fucking like parapet or something to wrap around, and now you can instantly climb up without having to throw anything up there or
It's a
possibly
portable
miss.
snake.
Yeah,
But we've already
kind
got
of.
a rope.
But do you have a rope that will tie itself?
Do we need a rope that will tie itself?
Do you ever need to climb something?
I mean, you should have seen me climb something the other day.
Yeah, but the other thing.
Fucking like a cat.
I can climb stuff.
This guy into like
Also-
he's got like
also we have-
S&M gear around here or something.
I know.
Make,
Good.
make an
That's where I went.
investigation check.
I mean, we have a weekly elephant that we could climb. So
We'll just
But
break
This
through the fucking wall
guy
with
is
that guy.
talking all about command words, and he's got ropes of binding and
You've talked a lot about command words. What about safe words, sir?
13. Any S&M equipment visible?
On a 13, you don't see anything
I'll look.
But I know
that
it's
is
there.
potentially.
It's
we,
all right.
we already bought the leather puppy.
You bought the leather puppy. You-
Getting worse.
How is it possible when I have? Ugh. I mean,
because
I
you
have
rolled a
like-
7.
Yeah, I know. I'm still gonna bitch about it.
Did I
know
find
you
any with an 18?
I know what I rolled.
Oh my god, we're committing to the
Why
whole-
are you still doing this? No.
Because Elric and I have better special eyes.
Yeah.
You see nothing.
Leather Daddy finds no leather.
Leather Daddy finds no leather.
Oh, Leather Daddy's sad.
Ladder death.
I need something that screams, that says, Daddy likes leather.
Do you mean
Daddy sad.
Leather Daddy?
Leather Daddy's so sad.
You get some knee
Cheer
pads.
up,
Plus one
cheer up,
AC.
sad Leather Daddy.
Enjoy the show, Mom.
I think our Fume-K levels have
Sorry, Mom.
gone over maximum.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
now Mom is like, Lindsay, just get off of the stream at this point. You're not gonna feel any better. This
And then all
you're
that-
making everything worse.
15.
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right,
I
sorry
think this
about
is
that.
why we have fun things.
That's also true.
I just know I want more platinum because that stuff spends well.
I want
Yes,
more
so-
money. You know, your cousins seem to have a good thing going for him, Elric. Money wise.
I mean, if you
After the magical rope of bondage, is there anything else that you guys are looking for?
Are we buying it?
I don't know. Are you buying it?
You said it was 40,000 gold?
No, it was
14.
14,000 gold.
Oh.
Or 15. I don't remember. Somebody play back the tape. Somewhere in the teens. It was like
I think you
15,000.
definitely said 10.
No, I did not. I said a teen word.
I'd like to have
Maybe it was a preteen word. You don't know.
What is the
It
roll?
was not-
I've
it was
missed
not-
you, Lindsay.
wanna do that.
I have missed you the past couple weeks.
No one else has. This version of me is a very special version.
We totally missed
Still
you.
a special version, Lindsay.
we have all missed you terribly.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
God.
So, what are you what
Thank
are you
you.
doing? Are you looking at anything else, or are you leaving?
Are we
I'm leaving.
going to Tuning Fork Town?
Yeah.
Let's go to Tuning Fork Town.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Oh
So,
boy.
you guys walk
I just
over.
realized that most of the time all you see is my shirt saying beat. I'm like, yeah.
Fucking beat him.
I
That's
think
on
I
brand.
should get advantage on all intimidation rolls for this round.
Yes, you should. All right, so you guys head towards the end of the bazaar, and you do find the building he was talking about. It's actually probably about 4 or 5 doors down from the tavern. Big, like wooden building, dark wood, probably like a mahogany door.
Is it a
Sign.
rich mahogany?
It is a rich mahogany.
Good.
Everything in here is a
Mahogany.
rich mahogany.
It needs to be rich mahogany
you-
and quality wool sweaters.
Exactly. You do see the sign above it that does say the acquired world. That is hard to say. Why did I choose such a hard word?
All words are hard. If
All
you try
words are hard.
enough to make them hard.
So you open up and you do see glass cases. It kind of looks like, for lack of a better term, it looks like a jewelry store with like just glass cases around.
Oh, cool.
You do see some magical light sources throughout, very, very well lit. Don't really see any spots of darkness inside of this. Clearly, they are trying to make sure that people cannot abscond with anything. You do see
Ooh, abscond.
the glass cases sitting around. A few people meandering through the aisles. Probably about 5, 10 customers currently. You do see 2 or 3 what appear to be employees helping out, pointing at different things, pulling things out of the glass cases to show. You do see one individual who is currently standing close to the door, but behind a counter, appears to be polishing a couple objects.
There's one of them a knob.
No, it is not.
Sorry.
It just
is
has
that-
a whole
like,
shelf
do we
of
know-
just
Come
doorknobs.
on.
No, I was just also hoping that just meant it was like just an asshole person. Like, is this person? Is there a knob back there? Just like,
It is a knob
The city of
polishing.
doors.
This
Yeah.
visualization is having so
Ooh,
many
wait,
layers.
hold
I'm not
on.
ready for.
knob polishing. Oh god.
Oh, it's an elf
didn't-
thing.
So
Got
we
it.
didn't leave the sex shop.
No, we
They're
didn't.
still there.
We brought it with
This whole town is a sex shop.
It's all they're Underdark.
It's
They
all
have an
interconnected.
Underdark of their own, and
Yep.
it's just all connected sex
Yep.
shops.
Yep.
It's really weird because this is like the nexus point for like all of the multiverses. So I'm sure things get real weird here.
All right, guys. Well, we got the knob polishing
Making
shop.
Oh,
Let's
suck
see
my
what's up.
jag on.
I'm gonna look for the fork.
Well, shouldn't Hymir be looking for the fork? He knows what he's looking for, right? Hymir?
I mean, it
Dad?
sounds like
You're gonna make-
Hymir might be taking a moment.
I was just enjoying the ride.
You really want me to do a whole me versus me interaction in this shop?
I'm
No,
I'm
it's going to
pretty
be
sure
me
Hymir is like
versus
300 feet behind
Hymir.
us.
arguing about what the fork looks like, even though I know I don't know.
What
and he
the
knows.
fork?
I'm still going to.
What the fork?
What the fork, indeed.
So Hymir.
Hey, forget about it.
Oh, God.
You
I mean, this
think, like,
fork, and I'm gonna pull out my
loves
fork.
puns more than normal. So like, this is a problem.
Oh, this is cold medicine.
so happy.
Yeah,
Cold medicine, Lindsay.
All
Love
right,
it.
I am
love
looking
it.
for
I
the
love
fork.
it. All right,
I'm
so
looking for the fork with my investigation.
go ahead and roll investigation checks. Anybody who is looking for forks.
13.
I'm always looking for forks. Let's go forking around.
What does what they look
I heard a
like?
nat 20.
We got a 24.
All right.
I'd like to think while I'm looking for chocolate-covered grasshoppers in this shop as well, I just happen upon it.
Oh wait,
So-
I'm looking for hard candy too, because I always like.
You
Because I'm thoughtful, and I like to make sure Arden gets hard candy.
Well, I can guarantee you that in this shop you find neither a chocolate-covered grasshopper or hard candy. However-
something
Place
hard in
sucks.
there with all that knob polishing.
Oh, God.
Chocolate covered crickets?
It's the end of the year as we know it.
I feel fine.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So with our rolls, did we find the fork?
If I didn't find the fork, I'm gonna burn the building down.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna calm you down. It's cool.
All
Hold me,
right,
Rhett.
so
hold me back.
You
and then hold
find
me.
Elric
a
and
pile
Butch.
of messy butt points.
Elric and Butch, you guys don't find shit. You guys are
No,
looking.
we're a little
That's
distracted.
the
You're
best
distracted by other
vacation roll
shit.
I've ever done.
I know, and you still don't find
I'm
shit.
I'm Heismaning you just to
Yeah.
protect you from burning down.
Gwen,
I'm looking
Thank you so
for
much.
literally everything else.
Gwen, Arnon, and Rhett, you do come across the three of you together. You do find this one display case in the corner that literally is full of tuning forks. You see,
Like, do we all
probably-
independently converge? Or
Yeah,
do we
you
just
all
kind of like,
individual.
like hive mind
Yeah.
float to it together.
No, you guys are walking around and you all
Connected.
tend to check it at the same time and tune.
and then
tune
we
towards
thrive
that.
five when we find it.
Thrive five. That's right.
Without looking, we just reach up and high five.
Thrive five. Yeah, thrive five.
Nice.
All right.
Did I find chocolate covered crickets?
I don't know why I allowed myself to do that.
Do you
'Cause
mean
you're allowing yourself
these?
to feel?
No, you. Oh my God! You actually got them.
I got 2
Yes.
packs, so I could keep one for me and then one for the stream.
Oh Jesus!
Yay.
That's what you meant by a tiny prop, isn't it?
I did because look how small they are.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's kind of
Wow.
gross.
Love it.
All right.
It's not the
That's
first
really
bug
cool.
I've eaten. Okay, I've had barbecue crickets and they were fine.
That's awesome.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was a double entendre.
No. I just willingly ate barbecue crickets.
That was great.
Anyway, so you find this display case that has probably 10-ish tuning forks in it, very crisply, I guess, displayed, very clean display. Lots of space between each one. Each one is polished, and you do see small labels under each one. You do see 3 or 4 of them say 4 of them say Sigil underneath them. But then you also see, excuse me, you also see one that says fire, water, earth, air, heart. No.
Yeah,
Earth, wind, and fire.
Is there a Captain Planet one?
No. So
Is there like
Did
this
it all
big-
change when the Fire Nation attacked?
yes. And then you see one that says abyss, and one that says Baitor.
How much would Gwen know
A
about?
woodchuck chuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yes. How much would Gwen know about those chucks? But also, how much would Gwen know about these tuning forks based on what Hymir has seen?
Make a history check.
19.
I mean, you would know enough that, like what Hymir has said in the past about how anytime you use the spell plane shift, you need a tuning fork that is attuned directly from that plane you're trying to travel to. Typically, it is a tuning fork that is either created or attuned, for lack of a better term, to that plane, which is a long process, usually taking multiple days, if not weeks or months, of concentrating while standing in that plane. So more dangerous planes as well as more sacred planes, it's very, very difficult to find tuning forks for, simply because, one person's not going to be able to stand in like the Hells or Mount Celestia for a month tuning to a fork.
Would Hymir would Hymir have been around at the point when Sigil was super commonly traveled to from Conticaria, and then when it wasn't?
I mean, the dude's old.
He would actually. I mean, but being from Mesh, there was very little interaction between. So he's probably heard stories from people he's traveled with, as well as diplomatic relations through other countries. However, him personally he probably has little experience to going to and from Sigil, simply because there weren't a lot of connecting points to Mesh, being as how it was more of a swampland.
I think I'm gonna pull him over and say, and just generally gesture towards the tuning forks.
Swampist.
See his.
Hey, are you gonna pull him over to have him investigate?
I'm gonna point directly to the ones from
down.
Sigil, and then generally gesture to the others, and wait for him to say literally anything.
Kind of looks, and he looks at you and kind of nods. He's like, "Good work, Gwaithrin."
Thanks, Dad.
And kind of motions to the elven man that's standing behind, kind of polishing a few items, sets it down back underneath the counter and walks up towards you. You see this long white-haired, flowing like golden, with a little bit of like bronze embroidery robes, walks up to you. "How can I help you today?" And Hymir's like, "Yes, I'm interested in one of your planar forks, specifically here." And to which the elven man behind the counter pulls one out, and he's like, "We do have 3 in stock currently. These would go for about 5,000 gold, if this is what you're looking for." To which Hymir kind of turns it over in their hand, slightly taps it on the glass, and puts it up to his ear to hear the vibration. He was like, "Yes, I believe this is exactly what we are looking for." I'm just laughing at Sam getting pulled halfway across her kitchen from her dog.
I was trying really hard. Make it discreet. It's not working.
No. So.
80 pounds of muscle.
Discreet's great.
So.
How much did she say?
5,000.
You need any of these to like Baylor, Dad? Where's that? Or the Abyss? What's there?
It's like hell.
Baylor, I believe you have been there already. At least one of the 9 layers of Baylor.
Oh, just kidding. I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, it's not a place
Thanks,
I
Dad.
used to go.
Nice try. I don't want that.
The Abyss, also not a pleasant place. Think of hell light.
It's like chaos down there.
Indeed.
It's like hell without structure.
That's a very good way of putting it. Your high elven friend has a very articulate way of saying that. But yes, hell without the structure. So,
Can't think of any reason we would ever, or really anyone would ever go there on purpose.
I'm gonna ask the shopkeep. Like, are there doors here
rescue.
to these other places without these tuning forks? Like, if we have a tuning fork to Sigil, can we get to these other places?
you can. It might take you a little bit of trial and error, or possibly a bit of scouting. However, theoretically, there is a door from the Sigil to anywhere you can deem imaginable. As Gwen literally falls out of one and out of the shop. Oh, wait, she's back.
Just kidding. I transformed into a hissing cockroach and then I came back.
Gross.
I think maybe it's a good idea we get one for here.
For
For
Sigil, for sure.
Future? Yeah.
Absolutely. Fuck that amulet.
Now, when
I
you
don't
say we, you mean
you, Elric, just the amulet.
you mean Haymir and us?
Yes, in addition to the one Hamir's going to get.
We do have 3 in stock, so if you do want to buy a second one, we could make that happen. It's, like I said, 5,000 gold apiece, so 10,000
Just
gold
no-
would get you out the door with both.
I'm just gonna look Hymir straight in the eyes and ask him if he needs us to take care of it. I'm getting it for him.
I think I can handle this one,
Okay.
but I do appreciate the offer.
He buys his and we buy ours.
All right, so somebody remind Lindsay when she gets back to mark off 5,000.
Not it.
We're big spenders today, guys.
Now, is there anything else that I might be able to help you with?
Is it just like baubles here? Do they have scrolls? Do they have weapons? Like,
You have trail mix.
They do not have trail mix. Mark off 5,000 gold, Lindsay.
But I just heard we didn't find trail mix.
No,
Unacceptable.
there's no trail mix in the magic item shop.
do they have any mix that you
Can't.
might eat in the trail?
You can't tell me there's something
Unacceptable.
magical that you wouldn't use on a trail. That could
Yeah, I
be
mean, come on.
Right.
perhaps a mix of
Like
things.
Perhaps
packs of cards with sticks of bubblegum in them.
Do it for Lindsay.
now.
I mean for Rhett.
While looking,
Not for both. Why not both?
are you guys looking for other shit while you're here, or are you leaving?
I was curious to what else is there.
I'm pretty sure that's the only thing Butch has been looking at because I didn't roll well enough to find the thing.
So you guys look around and you do see one display case that has hold on, how many are there? You do see one display case that has 3 like big tomes that are very, very intricately designed in gold and jewels and just these very intricate patterns and very, very expensive looking bindings.
Ooh.
Ooh, what's that?
Tell us more.
Forbidden cleric spells.
Are you asking?
Yes.
I will definitely ask.
So here we have these three, and he points to each one. He's like, this is known as the Tome of Clear Thoughts. This is known as the Tome of Leadership and Influence. And this is known as the Tome of Understanding. Each one of these books will help you develop certain skills that you may possess if studied in its entirety. There is some slight magic, so once it is studied, it cannot be used again for around 100 years. However, these would help increase your base mental abilities.
What did they cover again?
So
How much do they charge for those suckers?
each one of these tomes would go for around 45,000 gold each.
Fuck me.
How
Many do we have?
Is that a
Hey, Rhett, how much we got left?
does it boost it like the minimum amount of a boost, or maybe double that?
It would be double the minimum amount of a boost
Oh,
permanently.
yeah.
And it would also
How much is it again?
it also gives you the ability to become
45.
higher than what the maximum amount that most people achieve due by that number specifically. Okay,
mean,
this is
that's me,
fucking
though.
difficult.
I love
Above-
I know exactly what you're saying.
above game, depending on which book, it will, if you study for 48 hours over the period of 6 days, it will boost either your intelligence, charisma, or wisdom scores by 2.
Oh, shit.
And that goes above 20.
And that goes above 20. So if you're
So it
already
would
at a
make me
20,
max 22.
correct.
That's amazing.
If you're already at a 20, it would bump you to 22.
But
I'm
then,
at
like, but
17
then,
for intelligence. I could do with a
But-
bump.
what was? Let's say if Elric read it,
Yes.
So I feel about
and then he
this.
went to
Yes. Yeah, then if he did an ASI, he could still, his max
He could
is
go up to
22.
22.
Correct.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think that is.
Sounds like it's worth the money.
Each one of these would be
Yeah.
45,000.
I mean,
How much we got?
they don't
Yeah,
shouldn't
we
have the
don't- we
one
don't
that I need, but
We don't have enough for that. We don't have. I mean, like that's we've spent. We could do one, but that's gonna deplete our funds quite a bit.
Maybe it's something we keep in the back of our heads for later.
I think that's. I think
Unless
that
someone
much like the weekly elephant. I think that's a good option.
Yeah. Unless someone so
saving it.
desperately needs it right now that it justifies depleting our coffers almost.
Butch is
entirely.
just staring at Elric.
Elric, you look like you're about to burst, buddy. Tell us. Say more, please.
Say more things. Say
I
more right now.
that could make me significantly more powerful than I am right now.
I can tell by his body language he really wants that
Okay.
book.
Let's just think for a second. Do we have the material components needed for revivification at this point? Yes, right?
Yeah,
Do
especially
we have
after.
pots?
Do you have pots?
Like
potions.
potions.
Oh. It's like fucking clay pots or what?
Yes, for the breaking and celebration. No, I mean, like, do we have potions? Could we potentially ask for more money to fund our operations?
Pots, people owning
I
transportable
don't have any
spells.
issue with Elric digging in, personally.
Where are you at
Plus,
right
it looks
now?
like it'd
Lindsay,
make him so happy.
how much money does the party have right now?
That's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm calculating it
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maths.
Let's wait for that calculation before we.
I'm almost done. I'm almost
Yeah.
done.
Cold medicine math.
Yeah.
I'm all hopped up on carbs too.
I mean, here's the thing. We could afford it. I'm just saying it's going to deplete our funds by about half because after what we've spent and what we had gained, that would take us down. Right now, we're sitting at 105,978 gold.
I say yes.
I think you can do it. Fucking do it.
I
If
say-
everyone else is in agreement.
I'm cool with that. For some reason, my cold math before breaking out a calculator was thinking this was much worse. But now that I actually have real numbers that I have entered into a calculator and made sure and double checked my math, which is why it took me so long, I am also confident in saying that we should do this.
Gwen,
So-
do you use a lot of DC castings?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah,
there's
I
a
do.
wisdom one too.
And I want that, but I also am
Give us
okay
a
with.
+1 boost to that amulet.
Yeah, if we have to pick, I'd say Elric needs to take it, and then I can come back another time.
I think
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what I agree that we should do
Elric has
right
a lot
now.
of saving throws. On
I
his
also
spells,
think,
too.
I
Elric
think
has
that
one.
I think I would like to spend the money, but give it to Elric this time,
Yeah.
and then ask
Yeah.
for more funding for what we need to do, and then come back.
And we'll have the tuning fork to get back here. I have Rusty. I'm doing a lot of healing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's good for Elric to take it.
let's do it.
Okay.
What is it?
Rhett,
How much is it again?
45,000.
Let's do
Rhett, you have a silver tongue. Perhaps you can talk him down a little bit.
I'm gonna use my silver tongue as a feel sorry for me tongue this time. Hey, buddy. Listen,
Puppy dog
We have-
eyes.
we have lots of decisions to make.
I will.
And,
I
I'm
will
not feeling
say.
super great right now. So how about you help,
I must say,
help us out here,
I will say, due to you
or I'll
can,
breathe on you.
you can absolutely do that. However, I will say, due to the rarity of these items, it's going to be an extremely high DC. But go ahead and make a persuasion check.
And
Okay.
I assist.
Sure.
I was
How
gonna
are you
say-
assisting?
He's going like this.
Please, puppy dog.
Do
Puppy
you,
dog
do you have a
eyes.
cap that you can clutch
Can
like
we-
this?
All right. So go ahead.
My familiar will be a cat, and it's just giving those like
Oh no.
cat eyes.
All right. So go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage, Rhett.
I'm working on it.
That's
'cause,
fine.
My computer is
wonder if I
like,
could pull
nah,
off
I don't
Sad
like your
Turtle
mouse
Eyes.
right now. You said persuasion
Yeah.
with advantage.
Oh, the Puss in Boots. Nice.
Oh yeah.
But it.
22.
22.
Ooh.
Oh. They look at you and say, unfortunately, we have a high demand for these items. However, if you were to purchase 2, we could probably take a small percentage off.
What's the percentage that you could take off?
We could do 2
What is the total cost for 2? Or I'll breathe on you.
we could do 2 tomes for
What? Threatening him.
we could do 2 tomes for 75,000.
Let me try
Sold.
to- I agree. Okay, great. Then let's
Sold.
So that would be the Tome of Clear Thought, and then were you looking at the Leadership and Influence or Tome of Understanding?
Understanding.
Does any
oh,
for me?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding is wisdom, leadership and influence is charisma.
I mean, do we
Rusty
need?
can charm more people too.
Yeah. Should get me the charisma one so I have a -1 instead of -2.
Who's tempting?
Part of your charm.
Sir,
How uncharming
Agreed.
I am.
All right.
here's
You've got a
75,000
dry
gold.
charm
Okay.
that people have trouble adjusting.
So are you doing
So-
wisdom then? Are you going
Yeah.
for the wisdom one? Intelligence and wisdom?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So he pulls out this tome, the Tome of Clear Thought. You see this like metallic, almost platinum sheen binding with this etching around all of it, and these two large, like, pinkish purple gemstones in the center and smaller ones throughout. Hands that out, and the Tome of Understanding, you see almost like this blood red, like, cover with the leather embossed with this face on the front with this long beard, red like ruby right in the middle of the forehead. Now, I do reiterate, once it will take 48 hours of studying within a 6-day period to get through the knowledge in this book. And once the magic is used, it cannot be used again for another 100 years.
You give it to your kids, Gwen.
They're grandkids.
Now,
Oh no, elves live longer.
go ahead and knock off 75,000 gold out of your coffers. And on that note, what?
Said got it.
All right. On that note, we're going to go ahead
Money.
and take a break, and we will be back in about 5-10 minutes. So, we will see you shortly. Okay, we're back. Real quick break, but we are here. So you bought
Alive.
these 2 books, which you now have. You have the Weekly Elephant, and you have a Instant Fortress.
We have 30,978 gold remaining, friends.
Fantastic. So, what would you all like to do at this point?
Tavern.
Tavern.
All right.
Followed by a small plot of land.
So, you guys walk
Maybe
out.
that too.
You walk out, and you are able to see a couple, probably about 5 doors down, I think, is the tavern that you ate at the previous time you were in Sigil. So you walk in.
5 doors down.
5 doors down. That's slightly better than 3.
Almost
But
twice
if you
as
go,
good.
Almost
yeah,
twice as good.
almost.
You walk into this tavern, fairly busy. You are able to find a table, though. You do see, all different kinds of races, some of which you have never seen before. Eating, talking, laughing. You are able to find a table, and shortly after that, this little dwarven male comes up to you and is like, greetings. What can I get for you?
What's your name?
Fuck you, Lindsay.
What's your first,
Oh.
middle, and last name?
What's your name and your backstory and everything about you?
What's your nickname? Where'd you grow up? Were you born here?
Hey, I just wanted to know your name so I could address you by your name like a polite person
Name
would
is-
do.
My name is
Lindsay, you're
Dazid.
nice. I'm fucking.
My name is Dazid. How can I help you?
Sorry, your name's what?
Dazid.
Dawson.
Dawson.
Cool.
How can I help you?
Dawson.
Hi.
I think we're interested in some food and drink. We would maybe perhaps some dried meats and some cheeses.
I can do that.
Maybe a nice stone ground mustard
Bread.
as
Okay.
an accompaniment.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
Thick,
those
coarse
little
bread.
fish with the tiny
Ooh.
bones, and you eat them on crackers.
oh yeah.
Anchovies?
Sardines.
Sardines? Sardines, yes. We have those.
Both.
I'd like some of those.
All
please.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sardines on thick
And
bread with
drinks.
mustard.
Whatever
Pickles?
the,
Your pickles?
the house brew is.
We're snacky.
Fantastic.
We're super snacky.
I'll be right back. Ales for everybody? Sounds good. All right.
Yes, please, sir.
He walks away, and the tavern is yours. Hymir looks at you guys and is like, well, have you made any decisions on your next venture? There's
We need to solidify which way we're going.
if you would like to out of game, if you would like to do a quick overview for Lindsay, the pros and cons of either route, you can. Otherwise, I can, depending on how you want to approach that.
Well, both end in certain death. So there's that.
Well, I think
Wait,
life
wait,
ends
wait,
in certain death. So that's cool anyway. Either way.
Did we give Lindsay the rundown about Minzo Baranzan?
No.
Yep.
None of that. She does
So-
not know any of that.
So, TLDR, we went to the fighting pits. We met Elric's cousin. Elric's cousin also escaped the Underdark. He doesn't want to go back. Elric wants to destroy it all. Underneath Torchiv is a city called Minzo Baranzan, which is a giant city that I really have trouble saying the name of. But it's a giant city, may or may not have the hive brain. We don't know. There's going to be a fuck ton of mind flayers down there. That's what. And then the other option, if we don't want to go through there and potentially, raise the city while we're going up to Kvetchlia.
Like as if it's a sinkhole. Yeah, we don't know if it has sinkhole-like tendencies.
But we could also go up top.
Not something we worried about when you weren't here.
That is
Yeah,
good
well,
point.
as a manager of properties, I'm always worried about sinkholes.
That is fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the other option, if we don't go in the Underdark, we could save the Underdark for later, fuck up Menzo Baranzan later.
It sounds like any listeners that are wrestling fans, it sounds like Enzo Amore, and I can't stop laughing about it. Anyway,
We did have
We're-
some fun with the name.
Yeah. It was a
En-
whole.
Enzo Baratheon, I think, was the.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mensa
God.
Brethren was another one.
Oh,
I
Mensa
was
Brethren
which I was
is the winner for me.
What the fuck is that?
All right, keep
Fertilio
talking.
Stuck on.
I hear you. I'm gonna put some flow days in my nose, so I'm not gonna make anyone
Yeah.
watch that. But I'm still listening.
But
I'm sure there's a
after-
market for that on the internet, though.
That's for the only.
Gross.
That's for those natural
Time to
ones
mute
only
again.
fans. Anyways,
Patreon.
That is
Patreon.
not a thing.
anyways,
Not yet.
Not yet.
but it can be if there's. Anyways, so the other option.
The ladies of those natural ones will have a separate conversation about this later. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah. The other option, if we don't go Enzo Baratheon, is to go above, like split off from the siege that is happening at Torchev, where the rest of the army is going, and then going like up
Kavachliev,
through
not
the
Torchev.
mountains. I'm sorry, I meant Kavachliev, but like going up through the mountains and then like down a ventilation shaft, because essentially this is a, city fortress built into the mountain a la Ereborn. So that's where we are. So we have to make that choice. Are we going to go through the Underdark, where there's mind flayers, where there's some other shit, or do we go up the top where we don't really know? Gwen has an opinion.
Based on no other information, I'm just gonna say my first set of opinions for all of it. I do think raising from the ground up puts a lot of, if this was the real world, would put a lot of strain on what's going on above. However, I think that we could definitely do we could go up top and do a sewer-like mission later, and from above do death from above.
Now,
to the below later.
quick point to what you're talking about. So you and Elric would have explained this to you. The Underdark is far enough beneath that, and also the raising to the ground, you wouldn't, unless you went down there with some fucking like fantasy nukes or something, you would not be able to cause enough structural damage to the actual like stone cave like structure to cause a like sinkhole type thing to happen.
That's what
How
the
about a weekly
infrastructure builders of the United States also think. But that's why we have sinkholes.
Okay, fair. However, Menza Baranzan, the Underdark itself, and especially Menzo Baranzan, was built into an existing cave structure, more or less. And you're talking miles below the surface. So
Look what they did to my boy.
unless you went down there and literally took out these, possibly tens of thousands of year-old cave structures, the potential of doing enough damage to cause a surface level issue is very minimal.
That makes my opinion a little. I don't know. That's fucking hard.
Well,
The
Okay.
thing about the above ground one is that we would be splitting off from the army as they invaded, so there wouldn't be no secret to us.
right. If we go through the Underdark, that gives us the advantage of stealth.
My concern is, though, because if you remember in Shadowfell, our stealth failed us. And we were met with some real nasty shit. There is a chance that happens again. And I'm worried we're going to be depleted of resources when we are facing the hand of Tiamat.
Oh,
Right.
we did
Yeah.
get our bard some new stealthy armor, though. Which I don't know if
Oh
we
yeah,
told her.
Lindsay,
Wow.
we've been fucking up your stealth rolls the entire time because you have medium armor, so technically you should have had disadvantage on every stealth roll you had because you have
But not
heavy-
anymore.
You have clinky metal armor, but not anymore because now you have armor that negates that, so you're
Is
good.
clink free? And
It's
clink free
it's
armor now?
clink free armor and it actually bumped
Yay.
your AC, so win-win.
Is that like a
hey.
retcon?
What's my AC
Yes.
now?
I think it's one
It's a
higher. I think it's 17 now. Yeah, it's 17.
retcon. Boy.
All right.
Oh,
So
that makes me happy.
basically, the way that they described the overland assault was you would go with you would start off as part of the main strike force towards the gates of the city. However, at some point you would be able to sneak off and still fairly stealthy go through a hidden passage that some of the members of the council who used to live in the city have mentioned, and sneak through some passageways to get towards a central location in the city. However, the flip side of that was the Underdark, which you would have to find a pathway into the Underdark, traverse through basically the largest Underdark city. Whether or not you wanted to attempt to, the 5 of you, raise that city to the ground or not is up to you. However, you would have to more or less transverse through that city to find a passageway to go up into the interior of Kvachliev.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
I'd
pretty
like to
sure.
know where
the way
everybody else.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure either way we're going to wind up using resources, because if we go the overland, I'm sure we're going to come across giant birds, or it's going to be frustrating either way.
Giant birds.
Yeah, like I think.
Yeah, I've
I
heard the
think
stories.
there is a lot of death from above stuff that's possible.
Yeah, when you don't have the protective barrier of a can
Wow, he's
that are like
Okay.
called boulders or something.
Here's what I'm worried about. If in Mensa Brethren there is the hive brain, and that is something we have to contend with, that means there's going to be a lot more illithid there, and then we're going to have to deal with that, which we historically, it's been a toss up how that happens.
Okay. Can I roll a history check to just try to remember if there was anything resembling that I would have even heard about?
Yes. Let me ask you one question real quick before you roll that. I can't remember, and I don't have your backstory pulled up. How long ago did you leave the Underdark?
10 years ago.
10 years. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a history check.
That's pretty recent.
That's only like an 11th of my life.
Trying to remember if Elric is one of the youngest among you. For history, I rolled a 25.
All right. So what you remember from Menzo Baranzan, I don't believe your family would have spent a lot of time in that city specifically. However, you would have had to go through it, or at least go wrap around the outskirts of it to get out on the pathway that you and your cousin left that escaped out near Torchev. What you remember of Menzo Baranzan was it was a metropolis. It was massive, and pretty much a melting pot of all Underdark races. You heard
Underground New York City.
Yeah, more or less underground New York City. And there are rumors about a hive mind, but nothing ever came to light completely, so you don't really know one way or the other whether or not that would have been like the central point for the illithid. Shockingly, Menzo Baranzan, there was a lot of... It was a fairly peaceful city. Not so much out of cooperation, so much as just a general anxiety of not knowing the other forces' numbers, so there was just a very uneasy stalemate consistently in that town.
Probably doing what they can to at least try to develop some sort of mutually assured destruction at the very least.
Well, I mean, if we go through
America.
Enzoil Albazar, it's not like we're going to go through Main Street. Like, I'm sure you know some back ways.
Menzo Baronzon, and yes, I do know some back ways.
I'm really good with cities too.
And
It's kind of like a feature of mine.
finding the right pathway to get you inside of Kvachliev from Menzo Baranzan would also be something to take into account.
I still think we should go through Menzies better then.
I'm still. Does anybody know about the above ground, over dark path? Not the underdark. That's what Gwen's asking about. She's panicking.
She
The
wants to
closer
know
we get to going to the underdark.
What's the Overwatch option?
So,
Yes.
to which Hymir responds, and he's like, well, if you remember Ironhaft as well as that other dwarf that you spoke with, both who did grow up in Kvachliev, both of them mentioned the ventilation shaft, for lack of a better term, in shallow in the mountain range. The general and I spoke in depth before you all returned about potentially, when the assault begins, there will be, the main task will be to break through the front defenses of Kvachliev. However, also secondary task would be to procure a diversion, so that if this is the route you choose, perhaps we are able to get the eye of the enemy away from you temporarily, so that way you could sneak past into this lowland mountains. Lowland mountains, that makes sense. The lower edge of the mountain range, and find that entry point. Perhaps Ironhaft, since he is familiar, perhaps he would be your guide.
So, the distraction the army serves as is only useful if we go above ground.
Well, either way you go, the army is still there to take the town, to take the city.
We do have, our mage does have sending now.
That is good, because that was going to be
I
my
do have
next point.
sending.
My next point would be, however, if you do go the underground, if you do go the Underdark route, knowing exactly when to strike will be a bit of a challenge unless you are able to use sending of some sort to communicate your time and placement.
For some reason, sending doesn't work. Look for an elephant.
I have sending.
You have sending too, Butch.
It's a spell, yeah.
So between these sending stones, and I'm just going to take them all out at once, Elric and Butch, we should have a way to communicate. But I still...
Theoretically. As long as
worry.
they do not have any sort of dampening defenses in place.
And that just makes it...
So sending might not work from Gizmo Crotchet's Pawn.
Would it also block...
God damn it, Scott.
Menzo Baranzon.
Would it also
That's what I said.
block
Oh
these? And I'm going to hold up Hymir's sending stone, and I'm going to say, would it also block these?
The problem
Is
with
this different?
The problem with anti-magic fields is it does block any kind of magic, whether it be magic coming from an actual user or an item as well. It is blocked in the same way.
Does it block it from occurring within whatever big anti-magic bubble, or does it block it from transitioning through the magic bubble? Like, can I still cast?
That is a fantastic question, which unfortunately I do not have the answer for, seeing as how this is all theoretical. I do not know if this is something that they have in place. We are just pondering all the different options at this point.
Wait, you've got Butch's attention now. Anti-magic fields where? Down there?
Possibly. We're not sure. We need to
That's almost worse than skybirds.
We need to have a backup plan in case those are actually in place. We do not believe so. We haven't heard anything stating so much. However, it is always something that we need to keep in mind.
I love that it's skybirds because, you know, if you run into chickens, they're not skybirds, or penguins. Those are not skybirds. So I do love that the specification of skybirds actually is necessary.
No, they're not. And then you have forest birds and
Unless
swamp
they're
birds.
chickens
Those
from
make sense.
Zelda, because those chickens will attack you from everywhere. They can fly.
There's
somehow.
tree birds.
So,
But when you're in the mountains, there's no trees. Well, sky.
what other
It's terrifying.
what other questions do you have, and what other things shall we consider before you make your decision?
I will do whatever you all see fit. But the fewer illithid I have to face, the better.
I mean, I don't like cities. I prefer
Mind
ceilings.
flayers attack their own.
I don't like sky birds.
Like if a mind flayer recognize something as their own kind, would they attack it?
Who are you asking?
Everybody.
To which Hymir says, I have very limited knowledge of these creatures. I cannot answer. However, I believe the only person who would have any kind of knowledge about that would be Elric. Which, Elric, if you would like to roll me a general intelligence check. Jesus.
Big money, big money.
You're always so good at these.
Hey. That is a 22.
Too bad you're not using the amulet. Anyway.
That is big money.
So.
Dick twist.
Dick twist.
Yikes! Twisted.
You would know from your time dealing with, or the stories of the Illithid, there are separate hive minds. It's not just one colony. There are multiple colonies, multiple different hives throughout the Underdark and throughout the plains in general. They do not always get along. So theoretically, you would know that if an Illithid sees another Illithid that it cannot communicate with or doesn't feel right about, like have that mental connection, it would be inclined to potentially attack, if not at least make everyone aware of the fact that there is a Illithid from another hive in the vicinity.
Guys, it's fucking Steve. Fucking Steve.
All right, that's the answer. Okay.
Yeah. That.
Fucking Brian's coming.
Oh my god.
So that means we can't pretend to be mind flayers and wiggle our way through.
Well, even if we, as a group, we weren't going to be able to, I was at least going to maybe
Wiggle.
like the hat of disguise, to where you could disguise yourself as one, so that you would feel more comfortable as we move through the Underdark. But if that only calls more attention to you, that's the opposite of what we want to do.
I'm
Couldn't
also
we
not
do,
sure
like,
being my
Durgar?
worst nightmare is the best choice right now.
Can we do like Durgar? Wouldn't that be
Durgar?
I mean,
Connected
same
to the
thing?
hive mind?
disguising
That was
ourselves
a disguise.
like Durgar.
Yeah. Like, we don't have to worry about that hive mind connection if we're Durgar, right? Because they're not connected to the hive mind. Right,
I mean,
Elmer?
there's got to be tons of Durgar and Elmo Cumberbatch.
I swear. Oh my god.
Sam, I want a clip of every single phrase he just over and over again, every single one that he does.
I can do that.
The illithid are not
Great, now I got to think of more.
Keep them rolling.
people are seen as either food or potential hosts to create more illithid.
What's the actual city's name?
Menzo Baronzon.
Baronzon.
Is so Elric, question for you. Like, do the Duragar to the Illithid, are they considered food or potential hosts? Because they seem to work in tandem.
You know the answer to that question as well as I do. You remember that camp that we saw the end result of.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, fine. All right. Oh, god damn it. Fine. I don't want to be Durgar either. Oh, god.
I'm too big to be Duragar.
Menzo Baronzon is massive. The building's tall, for it is far, far underground.
Could it be?
There is going to be, from what I remember, lots of opportunities to find places to hide and sneak unseen.
Well, that does sound better than being constantly observable to the skybirds.
Or risking a platoon.
Just above game, I have the feature City Secrets. I know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss.
Ooh, that's
I
your
can-
background.
I can travel between any two locations in a city twice as fast as our speed would normally allow. So, just FYI. I know cities. I'm sure I can figure out misty goings on.
Just imagining you on a Segway, just touring as quickly through cities.
Fucking Paul Blart over here.
just like, hey guys, keep up. But you're just faster because you're on a Segway.
Paul Blart Malrogue. Got it.
Paul Blart Menzo
Enzo
Cop.
Blarst is on.
Menzo Baronzon.
Yes, I mean,
Oh my
Mensa Baron's arm is sounding a lot better.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go look this Minty Baron's arm.
So that's what we're deciding. We're gonna go to
I don't know.
That is my vote.
the
Do we
men
need
with
to
the
put
bacon
it?
arm.
Do we need to put it up for a vote then?
Yeah.
All right. So we all know Elric's vote for Menzo Baronzon. Arnim.
Thank you for saying it right.
I mean, yeah.
Gwaithrin.
I will agree with the rest of the
That is
party,
not what I asked
guess.
you. This is a vote where you tell us what you want to do, and then the majority
in trouble.
rules.
Uh-huh.
What would you prefer in this outcome? Everyone must speak their mind.
Not the Underdark.
Rhett?
I'm going with the Underdark on this one.
And Butch.
I'm gonna stand with Gwen.
So that is 3 for the Underdark and 2 for the above ground rat.
I'm gonna hold Butch's hand.
So be it, unless there's
I
anything
really
else
was
that anyone
kind of
would like to
split
say.
there. I feel like we have a better advantage going under than over.
Fair.
I don't think that we're gonna fare. I honestly don't think that we're gonna fare better either way. I think that it's just we know a little bit more about what's underneath than we do than what's up top, and that's the only advantage.
No. Unless there's anything else that anyone would like to say on the matter, I believe this decision has been made.
I'm going to raise my mug. And kind of just put it in the middle as a toast. Trying to remember the name of the empire or the kingdom that we work for.
Conticaria?
Conticaria.
Shangri-La.
Almost said Castellatri on that one. For Conticaria.
For Conticaria.
Ding.
Conticaria.
Gwen, may we
Conticaria.
find many mushrooms for you down in the
Down
danky
in-
depths.
Down in
Right.
Mammy Karen's
We
room.
flay so that we are not flayed.
I'm just gonna rest my head on Butch's shell and say, "Oh my God! If only that were the only thing we were to find."
Oh, I've heard there's a lot of mushrooms down there.
Some of them do glow down there.
I don't remember
Super into that.
the
not
Underdark
the rest
because
of it.
I was much too young, but
Now, as you guys finish your meal, is there anything else that you wish to accomplish while in Sigil?
a nap.
I immediately start reading that book.
Oh yeah.
Because Hymir says to you, he's like, well, I am ready. We got what we came for. I am ready to, and can take us back whenever you all are ready.
Why
Did
don't we-
did we ever find out what was in that book we looted?
Which book?
The one, didn't you take it, Gwen?
Oh yeah, that was the
light and
light and dark magic.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you asking Gwen about it, or are you just asking in general?
I'm just asking in general.
Okay.
So it's
Because I don't think I shared with anyone the outcome of the conversation with Hymir, is why I'm asking.
all right, cool.
Then I got high. But then I got high. But then I got high.
So,
Big
I
Rhett's gonna go take a nap in a room somewhere.
Let's
Well,
go to
before you-
Torchiv and rest.
before you do that, let's get you back home and then you can rest. So
But it's comfortable here.
And then it's off to Kendall Ehrenburg.
that
You're
one was not good.
even trying.
Nope, that was not good.
That's just
They're the
syllables.
same number of syllables.
I can't even
I
give that
so.
to you. I can't. I can give you
It's
all the
enough.
other ones. I cannot give you that one.
You didn't hear one of them.
Say it again.
Mammy Karen's wrong. You didn't
Mammy
hear-
Karen's wrong. That's fantastic.
Mammy?
I think I
Get
picked
out.
on that one.
Get out.
Man bar Kevin's
Miso
bong.
ramen soup. Let's go. Great.
All right, to Torchiv we go. To rest we do. Right?
If you
She's
are ready.
sick. She gets a pass.
All right. So
Fucking 100.
you all hold hands in the middle of this tavern.
Fine.
Hymir pulls out the fork, smacks it on the table. You hear it start resonating. He then grabs the last person's hand. Everything starts distorting and wobbling around you, and then blinks into blackness, and you feel yourself falling again. This feeling that's becoming way too familiar for most of you. You see this speck of light start growing as it comes towards you, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself, like the momentum just stops, and you find yourself standing in the center square of Torchev again. The same.
That's like the most impressive
same spot you were at the last
dine
time.
and dash.
You paid.
Which would not have let us not pay.
Yeah.
We definitely left gold.
Yes, you did.
All right,
So,
yeah.
You find yourself back in Torchev. Now, what would you like to do?
Rhett's gonna go take a nap. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Lindsay, go get some sleep, and
Bye.
we feel better.
Better.
Thanks. Sorry, everybody. Bye.
You're
I
fine.
think you're
Feel
good.
better.
Bye,
Feel bad.
Lindsay. All right. After Rhett goes and takes her nap, disappears for a little while, what would the rest of you like to do?
Alric, don't you want to go beat up your cousin? Wouldn't that feel good right now?
If he can take it.
I'll hold back.
Is that what you're doing?
Sure. Let me go find him.
If we have other
how
things to do, I don't mean to rush you, Elric. I'm just
Yeah, we
excited
don't-
to see you kick his ass. That's all. I'm not in it for this right
To
now.
which
so.
Hymir kind of says, take your time, but if you are indeed going the Underdark, I would recommend setting out as soon as possible. So, perhaps
Yeah.
now, perhaps in the morning, depending on when you would like to. But
The morning.
we,
What time is it now?
you would be
Bedtime.
getting into the evening. You're probably looking about 4 or 5 o'clock. And he says the remaining forces will show up in 2 days. We march for Torchev as soon as they arrive, probably the following day. It will take us about a week to get to Kalashlev. We march for Kalashlev, not Torchev. We're in Torchev. We march for Kalashlev the following day, so that's 3 days' time. We will be there. We will make camp in a week. You have 10 days before the battle starts. If this is your route to go the Underdark, then you will want to leave as soon as possible.
Let's leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta sleep off that clobbering I took. I don't even know if that was today or yesterday.
Elric, we talked a little
Yeah, I
bit
think that
about...
was still the same day.
It is still the same day. No, it's not. We
No, it
rested
would-
right
yeah,
before
it would
we
be
went
the-
to... Yeah.
It would be the next day.
We rested, then
yeah,
we went
yeah.
to Sigil. Otherwise, the
Oh,
amulet
that-
wouldn't have worked.
That's
Yes.
what happened. That's right.
So we're on the 10th. But, Gwen to Elric. Elric, you said there was a way to get into the Underdark. Did you kind of get your head around where we're going to go in the morning? Since that's where we're going.
The way we're going in is the way that I went out 10 years ago.
Where was that?
It's probably best if I show you.
Can you just give, like, maybe... Is there breathable oxygen? Is there light?
It,
Anything we need to consider before we dive in?
breathable oxygen. Yes. You.
I understand that's a
Uh,
little bit
yeah,
redundant,
yeah,
but you
yeah,
understand what I'm
you're-
saying.
You're. I understand that you are concerned in dealing with a lot of fear that you have from, well, what seems to be a growing constant in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Just smack Arnin's hand away. No! I will fucking roll for it and fail, but I will try anyways. I fucking saw you turn around. No, thank you. Oh.
We've been through a lot. And we've seen far more of those things than really most anyone who would dare to survive.
I think Gwen's really upset, so she's just gonna pull her beak mask down and just not say anything else.
But we've gotten stronger all the more. One of them got you, and I can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. But we killed that one, or at least helped before your patron got there. But every single one after that, we've also killed. Because we've gotten stronger, and we've gotten smarter, and we've become more experienced with dealing with these things. All I'm asking is that you have faith in us. Have faith in your patron, who's been giving you the strength to continually kill every single one of these things, along with all of the other things that we've killed. Killing seems to be something we're progressively getting good at.
I don't know about the faith in my patron, Alric. But I do have faith in you all, despite my apprehension. So, we'll see. I guess. I just want to be as prepared as possible.
We will be. Speaking of, I have a book to read and maybe an ass to kick, so I'm gonna see you all later.
Wait. Your cousin's ass?
Do you intend to watch?
I'd love to watch.
I'm good.
And then we can just tell you about it later.
That's cool.
Well, if you're putting yourself in danger, I should probably come with you.
I appreciate that, Butch.
We got you, buddy.
Just stay outside the ring. If I go down, just... That's
We'll
his
be-
victory.
We'll be there to patch you up. And then kick his ass.
No. If he takes me to the ground and defeats me, that's his victory. He's earned that.
I mean, yeah, but like, I want a victory. Or Butch needs a victory. Or Rusty needs a victory. I'll
Then
have Bo go at his ankles. I don't really give a fuck. Let's get some ales. Let's go fight your cousin. Future Gwen can worry about tomorrow morning.
These are one-on-one challenges.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to challenge him, be my guest.
And maybe I'll challenge one of the Goliaths.
To which Hymir
Maybe.
says, "Now, do you want me to take that item to the Emperor, or will you make it there before you leave? Because I have no problems handing it over if you would like. If you are..."
I'll go with you.
All right.
I'm
Fair enough.
carrying it. I'll carry it there.
All right. So Arnon and I will go speak with the Emperor while you all do your whatever it is you plan on doing. And then in Sylvan, you hear, Gwen, you hear, I will probably not see you before you leave tomorrow. Before I have my own duties. However, let the Lunar Lady smile on you. And know that my thoughts will be with you during your travels. Be safe, and I will see you on the other side of this battle.
I think Gwen's gonna play with the bracelet she got from Brain, and then, without hesitation, take Hymir's hand and say, "May she smile on you as well. And we'll get through this."
He just
We'll do our
nods
best.
slightly at you.
And then Gwen's gonna shake it off and be like, "Let's go kick his ass over."
So, following the three of you first, three of you leave. You head down out to that fighting pit that you went to before. You do see Valindria sitting next to that bar with a tankard in their hands. Actually sees you approaching this time, looks up, kind of smiles slightly, and he's like, "Cousin, wasn't expecting to see you again this quickly."
Finished our business, at least in Sigil.
Very good.
Perhaps we should finish our business and see who's stronger.
If you believe you're ready for this, by all means. And he motions to the staircase down, kind of bottoms up, fucking chugs the rest of his ale, slams the tankard down on the table. After you, cousin.
Can I do something before he enters the ring?
What would you like to do?
I want to just squeeze his shoulder. So you got this, Elric, and cast resistance.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Can I? I mean,
you can do it. Yeah,
above
absolutely.
game, can Elric be like, "I don't want that," and reject it?
I will give you that option, Elric.
Okay, so I'm gonna try
yeah.
it.
Okay. Are you trying to conceal that you're doing it? Are you trying specifically to
I will.
conceal it from me that you're doing it?
No, I'm not trying to conceal it from you, Elric. At all. I am trying to be somewhat subtle in the same way that I was subtle when I gave you guidance talking to Anisra. So,
Right.
like you got this, buddy, but nothing else above board.
Recognizing that I've seen you do that for me before, I stop your hand and say, point of pride.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to, without touching him, say good luck, buddy.
I nod and enter the circle.
All right. Roll initiative for me.
Holy
No.
shit.
I
That's
thought that was Elric.
Nope, that's a
Wow.
natural 20 for Valindria.
God damn.
To which they go first.
I'm shocked.
You see them kind of whip their arms out and those chains extend once again. They step forward to when they're 10 feet away from you. And then stand there for a second and then whip one chain. That's 17.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Whip this one chain out. Elric raises. The energy comes out. It deflects the first chain. Second chain comes out. Also, just completely whiffs. Elric takes a step back. Third chain. Natural 20. So that would be 15 points of piercing damage and make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, okay, 15 points. Dex
Points.
save.
It's 15. So yeah, the chain just whips right across your chest. And it hurts a minute. It hurts a little bit, but it's your turn.
Very well. And then I spend my action and bonus action activating my blade chorus, which is
Fantastic.
my blade song, and my mirror image.
All right. You see Elric just kind of like start shifting. Very familiar to all of you who've seen it before. Coming back to his cousin. You see they kind of circle around
We're
to
gonna circle around.
right there. So they're still staying 10 feet away from you. Hits you with the whip again. 17 again.
That's actually gonna miss.
Oh,
With the blade song, that actually bumps my AC to 19.
Oh, shit. All right. Second attack. 24.
Now I'm gonna cast shield again, which should bump me to
24.
That's 24, so never mind.
All right. So, we've been doing mirror image wrong, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. They've got
So,
the attack has to first go against the mirror image.
yeah, so the duplicate is equal to your AC plus, or your 10 plus your dex modifier. So the first one, hold on, let me read this again.
You've got to first roll to see if it attacks you or
Okay. So,
mirror image, and then the mirror image has its own
okay.
AC.
So roll for the first attack first. So,
So, roll.
yeah, because we were doing that backwards. That's 12. So the first one instantly whips through one mirror image. Second attack, roll a d20 or roll again for the second one.
Okay.
Second one also because it's 8 on the second one, so that whips through a second mirror image, takes out 2, so you just have the one shifting with you. Third
Yep.
is a 10, so it doesn't matter, it would
That-
miss.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it
missed.
misses either way.
All right, so down to one mirror image. Elric, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. All right, so I am going to do I go all out? I think I might go all out.
What are you doing?
Actually, no, I'm not going to go all out just yet. I am going to step to him,
Okay.
September.
and then I'm going to use my flame tongue scimitar to cast Booming Blade.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Max damage if you hit.
Max damage if I hit. Come on, first attack.
9. Unfortunately, he just ducks out of the way as you come through with it.
Okay. Gonna try to attack him again, second time.
Go for it. 14. Again, he's just dances out of the way.
All right, and let's see. I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Shadow Blade
In your offhand?
in my offhand. And I think I'm going to do that at 3rd level.
Nice. To which, as Valendria is standing there, kind of spinning their chains around, they see you manifest and coalesce this shadow into this edged weapon in your hand. Slight little half-cocked grin pops on their face, and they're like, well, that's... You have learned a thing or two, haven't you?
My power has increased considerably in the last 10 years.
All right, to which brings it to them. Kind of whips the chain around, comes straight towards you. It's a 14. Go ahead and roll for your final mirror image. See if it hits.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, that would hit you, but it's under your armor class, so that's actually a good thing. So they are going to, after that, they're going to use their bonus action to shadow jump to where they're 10 feet away from you on this side, and then whip back around towards your back with another one. That's an 11. That's going to miss. Third attack with the chain. That's 24. Roll for your mirror image.
Okay, let's see.
13. That's your final mirror image gone, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. That's going to bring us to your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, wait. Let's see.
After the third mirror image dissipates, he just kind of looks at you and he's like, ah, so there you are. Pulls the chain back.
I'm gonna step to him again.
All right.
And then that is gonna be. Okay. Flame tongue. I'm gonna use booming blade. Actually, you know what? Since he's teleporting, I'm gonna switch it to green flame blade.
Of course you are. So now it's like this crackling green and orange fire on your...
Oh yeah, it looks eerie, like how like the colors changing from like orangish red to green.
Wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
Then come on, flame tongue. Let's see.
Yeah. Fortunately, you go to slide in and he whips the chain up and just parries the sword.
Damn. I'm gonna attack him again.
Go for it. Unfortunately, when he parries the sword up, he kind of spins you around and you go to hit it again and he just kind of back steps out. All right, that's going to leave
And then I'm
us-
going.
Oh, yeah, bonus action.
action.
Sorry.
Going to attempt to attack him with my shadow blade.
Go for it. I forgot about your
Let's
bonus
see.
action.
Okay. Du-du-du-du-du. Okay, for this one, I have to manually roll the attack. Let's see. Let's see.
Eight. Yeah, that's going to miss as well. God damn, both of our rolls suck tonight.
we're parrying, we're dancing. This is what's happening right now.
Bring it back to him. One whip towards you. That is a 20.
Let's see. I'm gonna cast shield.
All right. So again,
once again,
chain comes through you. You raise up the energy, magical energy just dissipates as the shield or as the chain slams into the side of you. Second attack, it's a 15. Just duck right out of the way. Third attack, it's a 14. You're able to catch the chain as it comes through with the side of your scimitar. Back to you.
I swear one of us is going to hit.
Maybe at some point.
Hit him, Elric.
You hear Gwen yelling up at in the stands.
Fucking rip his arms off. Beat him with it.
It's like, I just imagine right now we're just very, like in a fancy way, just missing each other's attacks.
Yeah, you're feeling each other out at this point.
Yeah.
It's like the first round of boxing where you're just like, all right, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image again.
All right.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm gonna try to swing with my Blade of Darkness.
Go for it.
Okay.
Darknesses.
Wow.
You guys brought the big dice.
Yeah, that fucking
What is
whiffs
happening right now?
completely. Bringing it back to him. He just kind of looks at you.
Big whiff energy.
Yeah. First attack. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it. I am living for this.
He's gonna shadow
Doing
jump.
a choreographed dance around each other.
He's gonna
You guys
yeah.
need to be making some
guys don't
performance
even-
rolls.
You don't even have weapons anymore. You have those ribbons on the
Yeah.
stick.
Ribbon dancers.
He shadow jumps 10 feet behind you. Second attack. It's fucking 12. Third attack. It's an 8. Jesus fucking Christ. Elric. Oh my god.
Step 2. I'm gonna try it again. Actually, you know what? I take it back, and you know what? This is gonna feel a little dirty.
It's the
But
best
his
kind of
dex is,
feeling.
but his dex is pretty high. So, I'm gonna cast Fireball on him.
Oh my god. Fucking kidding me? Go for it. Fucking go for it. Fucking do
Gwen's
it.
fucking golf
people-
clapping. Excited.
People in the stands are like, hot, hot, hot.
It's worth it. No eyebrows.
This is, I believe, is this the first time I've cast it, or did I cast it?
No,
at the
you cast it.
dragon?
You cast it at the
You
dragon.
cast it at the
but
dragon.
he was
It
just
was a
immune
whole
to
lot
it.
of nothing.
Oh God.
So are you backing up before you do this, or are you just fucking going for it?
Does the damage change?
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because
Oh, damn.
anyone
What a tease, Elric.
anyone lowered by magic damage, like that's lethal. I'm not trying to actually kill him. Gonna go in, and I'm gonna do what we've been doing.
Would it make you feel better if I said that I don't think it's physically possible for you to kill him with one fireball?
Do it, please.
Would that make you feel better? Full send, Elric.
A lot of hit points.
Anthony says full send.
Yes, do it.
For the chat.
Wow.
This is. Oh no.
Is Elric going to kill himself?
Do it.
You got two people
Yeah, you do.
cheering you on, Elric.
Go for it.
Fireball.
Everybody in the stands, watch out.
All right. Oh shit, that's a dex saving throw. All right. Oh shit.
He's probably gonna get out of that.
All right. Save dex saving throw. That's a 9. That is 24 fire damage. Would you like to,
bro?
Would you like to explain your how that goes about happening? Jesus Christ.
Smells great.
That was a shit roll.
It
Oh no,
is-
actually it wasn't too bad. Now that I look at it,
yeah,
it was
it's
pretty
like
average.
pretty average. So, Elric with his shadow blade in hand. The shadow blade is technically coming out of the crystal orb that he uses as an arcane focus. In the middle of that ball, basically at the hilt of this shadow blade, there's a bright yellowish orange light that I baseball throw over to like a certain like section where it wouldn't hit me and it would hopefully not hit anyone who's standing too close to the ring. And as soon as it hits that center point,
And you see them just like the flames just engulf them as they just stand there, and as the flames dissipate, you see just the soot and ash on their face, and they look at you and just like, okay.
Oh no.
All right. So, does that end your turn?
That's gonna be my turn. Oh, wait. I technically still have a bonus action.
But wait, there's more.
You do.
I'm gonna try it.
Step in and whiff on him again.
Yep, I'm probably gonna whiff.
I put
Watch
up
this.
a lot of gifts of you guys' fight, by the way.
More fire.
Nelsker
Watch-
says, more
watch-
fire.
Watch this be the one time I get a fucking nat 20.
Can he talk Foundry into it? No.
15. That still hits though.
Gods are not here for that.
That's still
Holy
that
shit.
barely fucking hits,
Barely
but it hits.
I found his AC. What is he wearing? Sleeveless? What's happening here?
So you come through with this shadow blade. Wrecked. He's looking a little dazed after that fireball, and then you're able to counter or come up afterwards with this shadow blade right across his midsection. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I've got my heat bird ready in case either of them go down.
I've also got, I'm just going to waggle my staff at Butch.
15 damage. Nice.
Waggle.
To which they kind of reel back for a second. And they're like, so, this is how you want to play it, cousin. Takes one of those chains, starts whipping her around, and then just slams it really hard down onto the ground. And does... I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the ground just starts rumbling around from you.
Oh, you fighting fire with thunder?
So
I knew he had something. I knew it.
Make a fucking Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 11.
Oh,
Ooh.
all right. So you are.
Oh, nice.
Technically, that's a 14 because of my blade song.
That's only on concentration checks.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Still counts though, right?
Yeah, it still meets. So you are not prone. You are not knocked prone. However, you take half damage. You take 9 thunder damage and 7 necrotic damage, and not radiant doing necrotic damage for him.
So 16 total.
16 total. And then after that, you are going to see him shadow jump once again to... Whoops. Shit. Wrong button. Sorry. Sorry, Foundry. He is going to shadow jump over to about there. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to switch to him. Back to you.
Okay.
To which he just looks, he's still slightly swinging those chains. The chains never stop moving. He looks at you and says, "Your move, cousin."
You're right. It is my move. And... Oh, buddy. Am I going to do it?
I think you're going to do it. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling you're going to do it.
This big thumbs up from Gwen's in the stand. Gwen in the stands.
Cast Disintegrate.
No.
Finger of death.
High up.
Destroy water, but from the inside. Do it.
I'm not even high enough level for that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do the thing that you hate the most, Nick.
Oh, God damn it.
As my shadow blade slips away, a very familiar fall of ice.
I hate this spell so much.
Tis the season, Nick.
And that is a dex save,
Yep.
which he makes. So he's still standing, but now you don't know where he is. I mean, you knew where he was,
That's not.
but you can't see him anymore.
That's true. And I am actually going to move.
Isn't that what the fireball's for?
Oh, shit.
Move right here.
Anything else for you?
No, that's going to be my turn.
It's going to bring us to him. The first thing he is going to do is shadow jump 30 feet.
Does he have to roll to see if he stands?
Oh, yeah.
before he does
He
anything?
does. You're right. Thank you. Which he does. So he is going to shadow jump.
Disappointed. Can you shadow jump from a prone position? I'm just curious.
I think so. Yeah. There's no rule that says you can't teleport from prone. So he's going to shadow jump out here.
There's a surprising number of things you can do from a prone position.
And seeing you, he is going to move to about 10 feet away from you. 3 attacks. One is a 24. You still have your mirror image up, don't you?
Yeah.
You recast
I
it.
still
So
do.
roll your mirror image.
Okay.
It's 1 mirror image gone. So he just whips through and disintegrates one. Second one, roll another mirror image. Second mirror image gone. Third one, fucking whiffs completely. Your turn. This is round 7. We have now gone
Incredible.
more than a minute. Which, how long does your Blade Song last?
1 minute.
So Blade Song is gone.
I'm pretty sure a minute's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yep,
Yeah,
you're right.
60
I'm
seconds.
dumb.
6 seconds.
I can math. I've drank too much. My bad.
It's the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's
You're right.
a
Happy
long year
New
this
Year.
day has.
Happy New Year.
All right, so
So
Continue.
I'm gonna step to him. I'm gonna try swinging at him again.
go for it.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop the storm. Get rid of that template.
Got it.
And then I am going to.
There's a big barbarian in the stands going, "The fuck, Drow?"
Oh no! Don't say that.
Ooh. I'm going to cast everyone's favorite.
Oh shit! The flaming sphere.
Just got a big foam finger with flaming sphere on it that I'm like,
Yes. So you're casting it right there.
Yep,
All right. So that is a dex
Flaming
save from
spear,
him.
flaming spear.
that is a dex save.
Oh no! That's a natural 1. So that's 9 damage.
it just keeps getting
Yep.
better.
All right.
It cost my action to do that.
Yep.
So that's going to be my turn.
All right. That leaves
Do you
us
have a
to.
bonus action to ram him with?
God.
Oh, yeah.
You're not here.
What?
You're not here.
Make another dex save.
All right. Fucking hell. That's what you get, motherfucker. Fucking
you
meta
take-
pitching my ass.
It's illegal.
So you take half?
Yeah. Fucking hell. So roll damage again.
Yep, that's 2d6. It's 2d6.
So that's 4 damage. So
4 damage.
in the stands, Butch and Gwen just see both of them looking fucking haggard. Like both of them are starting to look bruised and beaten and bloody.
Yeah, I want to heal both of them.
Yeah, that's going to
Don't
bring
believe
us
in my
to
wizard.
him. He is going to make 1 chain attack towards you. That's 20. Go ahead and roll for that final mirror image.
Oh, he starts his turn near the ball.
Fuck me. Save, dex save. That's a 13. So
Yes, that's
go
the
ahead and
plan.
roll those fucking
Valerian.
roll your damage, fucker. All right, so he takes 7 damage and then he attacks you. So roll for your damn
The
mirror image.
last one.
Yeah. That's a 19, so that's the last mirror image gone. He's going to shadow jump to 10 feet away from you down here. Make 2 more attacks towards you. That's a 21. So,
Gonna cast shield,
okay.
which should bump me to 24.
Have you been casting your shield each time in here? Taking your spell slot away?
I thought I had.
I see 1. Let me see. Let me double check.
I think this is the third time he's
Second. Yep, I see both. Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check.
second.
Oh.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd time. So go ahead and roll your shield.
So stressful.
All right. Last attack is a 20. Again, just ricochets off that fucking ethereal glowiness. Back to you.
Okay, so let me just measure. Oh yeah, he gets rammed as my bonus action.
Hell yeah.
No, not that one.
Get him.
Oh, I gotta. There we go.
Dex save. That's 20.
So you're gonna take half.
5 damage. Cousin's looking a little rough now. Looking really rough now.
Oh, wait. No, not that. And then gonna move in and cast Booming Blade on him.
Go for
Oh
it.
no, Green Flame Blade.
Yeah.
We're all fire right now.
We're on fire.
Fire, fire, fire. More
On fire!
Could have been better, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Let's hopefully.
17 will hit.
17. And I think that comes to 3 and then 7, 15 damage.
That'll be enough. As you, how do you want to knock him out?
I would like to, like, right after that ball, like, as a flaming bowling ball coming, like, strikes him, like, right at the legs. I'm going to basically kind of like baseball slide and like spin hit him
Nice.
with my sword and like knock him to the ground.
All right, as his body goes limp on the ground right there.
Do you yield?
I gotta say, cousin, I'm impressed. Your skills have definitely grown in the past 10 years.
I'm going to turn the flame off of, well, not turn the flame off. I'm going to sheathe my sword, undo the fireball.
Yeah.
Gonna extend my hand out to help him up.
Has a winner been declared at this point?
Yes. So yeah, he pops up. He grabs your hand and pops up. You see a little bit of a smile on his face. He's like, I gotta say, cousin, you impress me.
You're no slouch yourself. What was that move that you did to the ground?
You like that, didn't you? It's a move I picked up a few years back from another guy who used to fight in the pits here.
It's a powerful move indeed.
It is. I can only use it about once a day, but when I do, typically makes a bit of a changes everything into my favor a little bit. Typically, not so much this time though.
So yeah, I thought that fireball would make you take this seriously.
Yeah, that was a new one. Never seen you do anything like that before.
It's a recent spell I learned. You could do with a drink.
Yes, yes, I
they-
could.
Are they coming out of the pits?
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
I'd say they're walking up the staircase towards you guys.
As they are, I'm just gonna grip Valendra's shoulder and say, "Good fight, buddy," and then heal him for 23.
Oh. To which he starts. You see him. Some of the wounds kind of close up and stands a little bit straighter. It's like, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Fun to watch. Great.
That was a good one. All right. While you guys talk, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Valindra walks away. You're right. You did great, Elric. I'm so proud of you. It's very exciting.
That honestly went better than I could have possibly planned.
It went much longer than I think either of us expected.
Yeah, there was some back and forth that I was resisting the urge to make poor choices, but I'm so happy you just knocked it out of the water, buddy.
Yeah, I expected his hits to land far more often than they did. Maybe I've gotten faster.
More skittish. It's good. It's good.
My protective magic has served me well.
Yeah.
This armor helped quite a bit, too. Who would have guessed just adding studs to leather would do so much?
It's remarkable, isn't it? You know, I just realized I
Indeed.
haven't declared that I've cast mage armor at all over the last like 5 days.
It's just kind of been an assumed thing.
I'm afraid to do that though. I cast mage armor, Nick, officially,
I'm sorry.
which I
what?
haven't done for 5 days. I said I cast mage armor.
Just for the fun of it? I missed the first part of this conversation.
Well, he said it's amazing what you've done just adding studs to armor. And I said, oh shit, I haven't declared that I've cast mage armor for like 5 in-game days. And then I said, cast mage armor.
Fair enough.
Just in case.
The DM will remember this.
Indeed. So, Valendria kind of looks at you as they grab another tankard from the bar. And so, you sure I can't convince you to take up a little bit of work around here?
Maybe one day.
Where are you headed?
You know where I'm going.
And there's nothing I can do to talk you out of that, is there?
There's more at stake than just me and you now.
Well, good luck, I guess. You're going to need it. You know that. You know that better than I do.
Wait, what do you mean he's gonna need it?
I don't know how much your buddy here has told you about where we come from.
Is it more than just the Illithid?
I mean, those are definitely the right bastards down there, but let's just say our family ain't exactly the most friendly and welcoming of folk either.
How many of your family are down there? Can we avoid them? Elric? Look at Elric. Pleadingly.
We would be fortunate if we could avoid them. I'm hoping to avoid them.
Gwen's just gonna pull her fork out and play with it and look at Elric.
I take it you have not told them the whole story yet, have you, cousin?
The ways of our people don't need to leave the Underdark.
That's fair. Just know that while you're down there, it might be more wise to not be seen. And if you are seen as outsiders, I don't know if it would be better or worse to be seen with him.
We're going to do everything that we can to avoid being seen by any and all eyes.
Well, if there's anybody who can do it, it's probably you, however. Like I said, you could not pay me enough to go back down there. We risked everything to escape that place. So I wish you luck. I wish you all the speed of the gods to get in, get your business done, and get out.
We will.
You impressed me today, cousin. Now, I'm going to get drunk. Sounds like you guys have some shit to take care of, so he raises his glass and he's like, good luck to you. I'm going to fucking get drunk.
Best of luck to you.
So, switching gears, and we're going to switch back over to Arnon and Hymir.
Best buds.
Best buds. It's like a buddy cop movie. As you guys walk back towards the fortress in the middle of town, towards the keep, walk up the stairs into the war room where you spoke with the generals as well as the emperor beforehand. You open
We
the door.
have the command word, right?
Yeah.
It's written down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you walk in.
How often does it work?
Probably easier.
Is it a weekly fortress, just like an elephant?
I don't think so. When activated the tower, a small door facing you. Each creature is immune to the knock spell and similar magic items. Pretty sure it's daily. I think you can. Only a wish spell can repair the fortress. Yeah.
Only a wish spell can repair the fortress in the event of what?
Damage. I mean, it's
The
still
walls have 100 hit points.
Yeah, the walls still have 100 hit points, but they have resistance. They have immunity to damage from non-magical weapons, excluding siege weapons, and resistance to all other damages. Only a wish spell can repair the fortress. The use of the spell counts as replicating a spell of 8th level or lower, and each casting of the wish causes the roof or doors or one wall to regain 50 hit points.
That's significant.
So, you guys walk in to the fortress, or into the war room. You do see a few of the generals standing around. You do see Calliope standing in there as well. And you see the emperor standing across the table from you. Hymir walks up and says, "My lord, we might have taken us a little longer than we anticipated. However, we were successful in procuring the final item." Pulls out the small cube. To which Calliope walks over and she says, "Well, this is good news. This will definitely help us in the siege." Grabs the cube from Hymir, walks over and sets it on the table next to the 4 other cubes. Excuse me. I'm not getting sick. I am not getting the cold that Erica and Stellan just got over. Anyway. To which Calliope, or to which the emperor looks around and says, "It's fantastic. This will definitely help our defenses. Hymir, you and your druids will know what to do when the time comes." Arnon, was it?
Yeah.
Did your team make a decision as to which route you are taking?
Yeah, we're going to go through men's room, Larney Stone.
All right. I believe that means the Underdark. So be it. When do you plan on leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Good.
If the army could spare some healing potions or other supplies, then that would be a great help.
We will see what we have. However, we do have an entire siege force to also tend with.
Fuck those guys. I did not say that. Scott said that.
However, I do believe we could. He looks over to this other elven man that's standing in the corner and says, "What inventory do we have to give this team?" To which the elven man kind of pulls out this tome and flips through a couple pages. Well, it appears that we have most of our potions and most of our armor, weaponry, as well as other munitions and supplies have already been divvied out throughout the different battalions that will be sieging Kavachlev. However, it looks like we still have a stockpile left of about 5 regular healing potions and 3 greater healing potions. I believe we could spare those. The Emperor kind of nods and he's like, "Well, go get them and give them to this warrior here. They will need it in their endeavor.
Thank you greatly.
Their mission is of great importance, and if it fails, we all fail." Yes, Your Majesty. We will get that taken care of right away. Runs off, runs down the stairs. I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
All right, so you leave for the Underdark in the morning. I'm assuming you know your way. I'm assuming you have information as to how to enter that path.
Yeah. We have a
Do you
member
have
who came up from there.
Do you have a way of contacting us once you get in position?
Yes, we have 2 casters that can send.
Fantastic. You have 10 days.
Who should we send to the general?
Calliope, to which Calliope says, "You can send to me. I will be on the front lines, as well as Hymir will be on the front lines as well. We are the ones that you know, so we would probably be the best people to send to. I would recommend doing both of us, that way in case one fails, there is redundancy." To which the Emperor nods and says, "You have 10 days. The battle will happen in 10 days' time. Or it will take us 10 days to get our forces in position. We can wait out once we get there for a small amount of time. However, as close to that date as possible would give us the best advantage. So the longer we stay there, the longer we linger without advancing, the more danger our forces will be in for surprise attack, sneak attack, and we need every advantage we can get. So, make haste."
Thank you, my liege.
To which
We'll see you on the other side
they nod slightly.
of Mournful Barney Song.
So, you all go, and is there anything else that you would like to accomplish today?
Not I.
You all find your rest. Morning comes. Are you two reading your books at all?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know if it's possible for Gwen
Absolutely.
to work on that book and the language primer. Do I have to pick?
No, you would have to pick. You can't do both at the same time.
I'm going to do the wisdom thing then.
Okay. So, with you
The wisdom
all's, with with the fact that both of you are elves and both of you only require a 4-hour trance to get a long rest, I will say that both of you are able to, if that is the only thing you do that night, you are able to study for 4 hours. So that is 4 hours into your... Did you hear any of that? No. Can you hear me
Can
now?
you can
Are
you
you-
say one more time what you said? Because my
No,
headset
that's
died
fine.
right as you were like,
That's fine.
4-hour trance.
Because of your 4-hour trance, because of the fact that both of you are elves and you only require a 4-hour trance, over the course of the night, you would be able to... Well, hold on a second. Let me check something real quick.
So it was how many hours over the course of
It's 48 hours.
48 hours?
48
over
hours
6 days?
over 6 days.
I mean, in theory, above game, we have to rest every day or get exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I just wanted to read the trance thing. So you're meditating for that 4 hours. You cannot do anything else. So, however, if you would like to leave at first light, like you would basically be able to. Well, let's see. It would be about 6-7 o'clock right now. If you wanted to go back to your rooms right now and start reading your books, that would give you roughly about 12 hours, 4 hours of which would be your rest, your trance. So that would be 6 hours of studying time of your
8.
books. 8 hours of studying time of your books. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
Mark,
100%.
I would like both of you to keep track of this because I sure as shit am not going to. It's not like I have 5,000 other things to keep track of.
No way.
So, both of you...
Thankfully, we have a calendar.
I know, right? So both of you mark that you have 8 hours of study time in your books. You all take your long rests. You emerge in the morning, gather your gear, gather your party. Now what would you like to do?
Just to make sure I have this totally above board. I just spilled a significant amount of liquid. But anyways, we were in Sigil, teleported back. Elric fought. Now we rested. That was the
Yes.
first time we rested, right?
Correct.
Perfect.
You all meet up.
Is everyone ready?
Yes? Do we have food?
As ready as I'll ever be, I suppose.
I got some healing potions for us.
How many?
3 greater and 5 regular.
Fine.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna keep one of these graders because I used one against a dragon. And then
Oh, yeah.
just do whatever.
I used one too.
Here is a replacement.
Thank you. I will ask the DM to put it in my stash.
I will do that as soon as I can.
Hooray!
I guess we each get another regular one.
Awesome.
We should give Rhett the other greater one because she didn't get one when we had 4.
Think of everybody. Rhett needs a greater healing potion.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
We will do that after we get off of here. So,
Brilliant.
for now, as you wake up and all gather your gear and everything and meet up, what are you doing?
Well, I guess Elric shall lead. Show us where you came up, brother.
Elric kind of hesitates for a second and then starts walking back to where he first surfaced.
So, where he takes you, you guys walk west out of town, which you can see if you're looking at the map. Torchev is right here. You walk west slightly out of town, and you see in the distance the mountain range of the Athelian Mountains spreading across the horizon and going, basically running east to west, slightly curving north. You walk for an hour or two before you start getting into the rolling foothills. Elric, I would like you to go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. That's a 9.
It's a 9. So, takes you quite a while. You walk for about 2 hours or about let's say an hour and a half until you get to the base of these mountains, to where you remember coming out from the Underdark. But things have changed over the past 10 years. Things have grown over. Things have been sundered. Landslides and such. But you know roughly where it is. You remember the basis of the topography from where you came out. So you start searching and searching. An hour goes by, 2 hours go by. 3 hours go by, to the point where the rest of your party is starting to wonder whether or not you actually do know where you're going or not. After the 4th hour goes by and it starts cresting towards noon, you find it. You find loose stone. You find a landslide. You find a few trees that are reminiscent to landmarks from when you emerged. The entranceway, the cave, is covered, but it's covered by loose stone that you are fairly sure that this is where you came from, or this is where you emerged from.
Here it is. Take a look to see how much work we're going to need to put in to uncover the exit.
You are pretty confident between everyone that you have here. It would probably take the better part of an hour to dig out this spot.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got a turtle.
And you cannot read while you dig.
Are turtles good at digging? In particular? What?
This is our way in.
Can I become something that's better at digging?
You could certainly try.
Hopefully good at digging. Dog.
Mole.
Can I become a what are the blind animals? Is it mole?
Moles?
Mole.
That are quite good at burrowing?
Yes, that would be a mole.
Okay, I think that's what Gwen offers to become, to wild shape into, in efforts to help you uncover this, Elric.
Is there a giant mole?
A giant mole?
We're uncovering stone. I don't think
Oh,
moles are going to really help here.
I mean, it's loose stone, so
It's loose.
if you would all like to make
is it
a
like rubble?
yeah, it was from more or less from a landslide.
Yeah.
Landslide.
Should I roll athletics?
If anyone who is attempting to help or dig this out, yeah, athletics checks.
Well, this is
It-
my
What would I roll to determine what I need to be to help?
Got 13.
You know, like if I was trying to figure out a wild shape to really egg us on.
Nature.
Ooh, that's a 10.
13.
10.
We are rocking this.
10 nature.
Not sure. I
I
mean,
have the slightest fucking idea. I'm too afraid.
Just taking one rock from here and then putting it over somewhere.
While
My athletics
Gwen-
is also a 10. So Gwen is useless.
buddy.
and Rhett is
Well-
a 13. So between all of you, between 3 13s and 2 10s, you're able to clear it. It just takes you longer. Instead of, being able to clear it and get down it within, 10, 15 minutes, it takes you the better part of 2 hours. So at this point, you're entering. It's about 2:00 in the afternoon when you finally break through and find this tunnel that is leading down towards, what you can assume from Elric's story is the Underdark.
Before we go down, I'm gonna catch Gwen's arm, and I'm gonna turn to face her. I'm gonna say, Gwen,
Yeah.
remember when we first started our journey together out of mesh, and I was a huge lump of stoic apprehension, and you told me that it was going to be you and me together. We're
Yeah.
going down there. Now I'm telling you, it's going to be you and me together.
Big deep breath. Bring it back. You're right, Butch. If anything, it's gonna be us.
And
I'm just gonna
it
give
might,
him a hug.
yeah, it might help to pretend that the rocky ceiling above us is the tree canopy. So much better than open sky.
Let's
There
at least
seems
try
to
that.
be a wild animal interfering with my rock moving.
So,
Nobody move. Their side is based on movement.
Oh my god.
Tyrannosaurus cat. So are you headed in?
Yepers.
Yep.
As arm in arm and as arm
Arm in arm in?
Damn it, that's not what I meant. As arm in arm with Butch as she possibly can be in the space, Gwen is trying to move forward.
Fantastic.
Oh no, do I even fit in the space?
You do.
Yeah, buddy.
So it is a decent size. I mean, okay.
Yeah, but I'm more than a decent size.
Once
fine.
you clear out the entrance to this cave, at first it looks like just your standard, cave in the side of a mountainside. It looks like what could potentially be like a bear's den. But then look, it's a cave. But then the more you look, the more you realize it just keeps going. So you take a few steps in, and you're probably standing in the mouth of this cave that once you get past the rubble of the landslide that covered it to begin with, you realize that you're standing in a cave entrance that's probably close to a 15-foot diameter. And it just keeps going back. So you start walking back. And you just keep walking, and the cave just keeps going. You walk for a good 200-300 feet. And then you notice, slowly, the ground starts grading down. And what was once a plain, even path starts becoming steeper and steeper.
Can I cast dancing lights?
You can, absolutely.
We can see everybody but Butch, right? Or, well, I mean, even Butch.
Yeah, we've all got dark vision. Mine
True,
is
but
300 feet, but
I cast radon detector.
So,
our dark vision is grayscale.
yep.
There.
There are things that can blend in.
so you walk on this grade for another few hundred feet before you come to a curve and notice that the tunnel starts curving left. You continue, and then after you walk around that curve, the grade becomes steeper. Elric, this is all very, very familiar to you. You remember every step of this path. It is ingrained into your memory. If there's one memory you have clearest, it would be of this path here, because this was more or less your escape. This was the end of one set of trauma and nightmare, and the beginning of a whole different nightmare. So you are
Time for the nightmares to end.
You're very familiar with this pathway, and I'm assuming you are leading the pack.
Yep. With dancing lights, I have four motes of light that are like basically between each one of us.
Fantastic.
And yeah, I'm just slowly but steadily just moving forward.
So as you continue down this pathway, the path
I'll be
dimension.
behind him, but
Okay.
checking for all the roguish types of things like
Fantastic.
traps and suspicious stalactites,
So
stalagmites.
as you guys continue, we have Elric, then Arnon, then the other three at some. Gwen and Butch, I would believe, would be pretty much next to each other. So let's just say Elric, Arnon, Rhett, and then Gwen and Butch picking up the rear. The tunnel itself starts varying. It gets smaller and larger and smaller and slightly grades up, then goes down. You have loose rocks, packed dirt. You hear the trickling of water at certain points. But you continue down for another, what feels like forever, but in all reality is probably another 2-3 hours. Starting to get into the evening time. You're starting to, even though you can't see the sun anymore, you lost the sun hours ago, you feel it in your body. You start feeling the weight of the day pressing on you. You start feeling like it's gotta be getting dark out. It's got to be cresting into nighttime. Somebody make me a d20 roll. Butch with a 10. So, you walk for about another 15 minutes. Suddenly, some perception checks from everyone.
17.
15.
12.
6.
13 for Rhett. So, you are walking. You're walking. Suddenly, Gwen, you start hearing the sound like little feet, little like scurrying and rustling. You hear a couple little squeaks.
Can I tell anything about them or just that they exist?
It sounds small, whatever it is.
I think I'm just going to try to pass up the line to get Elric's attention. Just be like, I hear something skittering. Is that normal?
Can I roll an intimidation? Just a growl.
Sure, go for it.
22.
So you hear this guttural growl come from Butch. And then all of a sudden the noise stops for a second. Gets dead silent. Then all of a sudden you hear at probably twice the speed, you hear that same scuttering getting quieter and quieter as it seems to fade away from you.
Maybe never mind, Elric.
Did they maybe like run by us? Like they were running away from something else?
Could they,
Say it's probably just mice.
could they have been trying to check us out and then get spooked and run away?
That sounds like something mice would do, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna give Butch his hand a big squeeze for his intimidation.
Well, I don't know anything about mice, so.
Roll a deception check.
Oh my god, can I roll a counter to that?
You
I'm rolling insight.
You can roll insight.
26, motherfucker!
Oh yeah, he's full of shit.
3!
Both of
I
you,
got a 17
both of
versus
you-
your 3.
both of you know that he sounds like he's
I've been
completely.
waiting.
Oh my god, yeah, Elric as well with a natural fucking 20.
We have been waiting to find out about your mouse, motherfucker.
All three of
Arnon.
you.
Why
yeah.
here?
find out.
I don't know.
It's a
Find out
really
about
weird
my
thing to
mouse.
lie about.
We just know you don't know nothing about mice.
Yeah, you just know that he's
And
lying.
that's enough.
That's it.
That's enough. I'm very curious as to why Arnon would know so much about mice, given that it's
So-
never come up before.
It's a weird thing to lie about, man.
Yeah. How bizarre.
Not lying.
How bizarre.
You're lying.
Sorry.
I mean, when you've lived through cities, it's probably very common.
However, he
Uh,
did specifically say mouse. He didn't say rat.
In either case, let's keep going. I'm sure it's nothing.
Just keep walking. Just
Yes.
keep walking.
Probably not
So-
spiders.
On to Zorro Boring Sun.
Men's a bit. You know what? I'm not even going to.
We're going to Menso Baronzon, correct?
Menzo. There's a Z.
God, I tried
sound to
so
it.
fucking hard, Elric. I swear to God, I'm trying.
Men's warehouse sale.
Oh my god.
I don't see the difference from what I'm
Menzo.
saying.
Baronzon.
Thank you.
Let's go, buddy.
Menso goings on.
So you guys continue down this
Yes,
path.
we do.
For
I don't know
another
why you guys keep repeating the name to me.
another few hours to the point where Elric, you know, at this point you've traveled quite a few miles down and west. You know you're close. You know you're very close. You also know it's getting very late.
We should stop. It's getting late and
You guys got to read like 8 hours a day.
I gotta sleep.
If given the opportunity, yes.
yes. It's
We got a place
Set up-
for a hut.
Go ahead and make
Yeah,
an
I can do
investigation
that.
check.
If you want,
If you're looking
Everyone?
if you're looking for a spot to place the
I
hut,
am.
go ahead and make
18.
15.
19.
Hey, I got a 14. Now that's my best investigation roll.
nice. You do notice there once you go down slightly farther, you do notice there are a couple alcoves off to the side. You do see a small, like, probably 4-foot tall cross tunnel as well. You might be able to slide in if you would like, or you could find one of these smaller kind of juts off to the side, but nothing other than that tunnel that crosses across that's fairly short. There's nothing super camouflaged. There's just a couple little outlets.
Let's pick the spot that's the most obscured.
So are you the tunnel or the just a random little alcove?
I could roll survival if that gives us any information. I don't know.
I think maybe the alcove, and then you just match the dome with the wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Alcove sounds like it.
All right. So you guys
Sounds good to me.
make camp in this small little alcove. You create your hut. Are you guys taking watch or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll take a watch. Let these readers read.
Same.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
I'll do it. I said
Do we
it
just-
first. I'll do it.
Do we just have 2 watches?
Oh, I'm sure Rhett could take a turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rhett,
Rhett can take
Rhett can take a third watch.
Okay.
I'll do second.
So, Arnon, roll me a perception check.
14.
So your watch, you continue. You take your full watch. Fairly quiet. Nothing really to report. You continue. You're able to wake up Butch for the second watch before you go into your trance. Butch?
Look up, Butch.
Wake up, Butch. Butch,
Okay.
roll me a perception check.
Right. $19.
19. So, about an hour into your watch, not a lot has happened. Nothing of any real report. However, about an hour in, you start hearing noises, kind of like stones falling. You look out kind of peering through the translucent hut walls.
Yeah, I've got 300-foot dark vision.
Yeah,
so
you do.
I can see pretty far.
You start peering through, and what you see is that tunnel that went across that was about 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
Out of one side, you see these long, furry appendages kind of pull out as you see this very large spider form crawl out from outside of one of those holes. Kind of looks around. You hear a little bit of almost like a chittering sound coming from it. Looks around, crosses the path, enters into the same little 4-foot diameter tunnel on the other side, and disappears.
Good. 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 Good.
So your rest of your watch goes without any kind of incident. So you're able to finish your watch, wake up Rhett, and finish your long rest.
Yeah, I'll just make a small note and stick it in Elric's book.
Yep.
Big ass spider.
Yeah, saw a big ass spider.
Spider tunnel.
Went from one tunnel to the other.
Rhett with a 24.
Dang.
So, during Rhett's watch, goes about 2 hours into her watch before she starts hearing footsteps. She starts hearing voices speaking in a language she doesn't know, I don't think. Let me double check. Shit. Foundry. Actually, she does know it. She hears voices speaking in Undercommon. Just talking about patrols, and I haven't seen anyone around here. I don't know why they have us on these long ass fucking watches. No one comes around this side anymore. Not since the collapse. I haven't seen any topsiders. This is a fucking waste of time. All right,
Are they whistling?
Whistle while they work?
Yeah.
No. This is a fucking waste of time. All right, well, let's head back. No reason to fucking linger here. So, her watch comes to an end. Elric and Gwen, you can both put 8 more hours into your study time. Well, would you have waited the whole 12 hours, or would you only have waited 8 hours?
We're gonna have to give them 4 hours extra a night, so or that money's wasted.
That's what I'm. Oh, okay, so you are doing a full 12 hours.
I think we're gonna have to. These.
Yeah.
All right. So, you do a full 12 hours.
Does that mean I'm using 2 of my 3rd level spell slots?
That's a good point, because
Or
Tiny.
I
one?
thought you could ritual
Tiny-
cast it.
Oh, yeah. Let me look.
Yeah, you can ritual cast. It is a ritual spell.
Okay, fantastic.
So,
Done.
Perfect.
Yes.
all right, so you are
So
taking
we're
12.
adding how many hours?
So it would be another 8 hours, so you're at 16.
Okay.
So,
How long does the elephant last?
up to 24 hours.
And how often can we cast it?
Once a week.
Once a week.
Weekly elephant, 24 hours.
Yes.
Got it.
So,
You guys could ride the elephant and read. You
you spend
Can we sleep on the elephant?
could ride it and read.
If you can fit an elephant through these tunnels, then fucking sure. And if you think that an elephant's going to be stealthy enough for you, I mean, you can absolutely fucking try.
Good
Might
use a
leave a trail.
distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, after about 12 hours, you start moving again. It's probably about 9 in the morning at this point. You leave the safety of your hut, which dissipates as you leave it. You walk for another 2.5 hours before the tunnel starts to open. And what you see before you is this massive, massive cave structure. Stone pillars, stalagmites, stalactites that have grown together over the course of centuries, if not millennia. You see buildings carved into stone. You see seas of torchlights and tall stone buildings, taller than anything you've ever seen on the surface. Caves that have been carved into the walls, turned into houses, buildings. You come out above where you're probably a good 30 feet on the side of one of these walls, 30 feet high on the side of one of these walls, with a path that leads down to the side of the city. As far as you can see in every direction. The distance gets hazy. You can't even see the other side. It is this metropolis bigger than any city that any of you have ever seen on the surface, except for maybe Arnon. And Rhett probably as well.
Are there lights?
There are.
Torches.
I was going to say, because their dark vision doesn't go that far.
No, there's torches, there's other lights, possibly magic lights, possibly bioluminescence.
Yeah, probably.
Multiple light sources, different shades, different colors throughout this.
Wow. This must be Menzo Calrissian. Sorry, Lando Calrissian.
This is Menzo Berenzon. Try not to get caught.
And I think that's where we're going to leave it for the night. And we will pick up... Oh, Sam.
Just a point of order. Are we in the city or
No.
right at the edge?
You are on the edge of the city. You are at the mouth of a tunnel that's probably 30 feet up the side. You probably have you have a pathway that goes down about 30 feet, and then probably another 50-ish feet till you reach the first few buildings right there.
So if I wanted to cast Pass Without a Trace, I still have an opportunity to do that when we pick up next time.
Theoretically, you could.
Okay, I just want to declare that now.
Yes. So, thank you all for sticking with us. And we will see you next week, Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/ThoseNaturalOnes.
No.
Nope. I'm wrong.
Moving.
Next week is the first week of the new year, which we are moving to youtube.com/@ThoseNaturalOnes. At Those Natural Ones. So, at least for the month. Hey, working class stiff, thanks for the subscription. Right after we said we were moving. But it's cool. We might be back.
Thanks, Guy.
Yeah, thanks, Guy. No, we're going to try out YouTube for a month, see what happens, and then we will let you know from there. So starting next week, youtube.com/@ThoseNaturalOnes on Tuesdays at 8:30. Also, make sure you're following us at facebook.com/ThoseNaturalOnes for any relevant updates whenever we are actually in the right mind to update our Facebook page. Other than that, thank you all, and we will see you next week.
Hopefully, we will run into not a single natural one at all.
Yes, please.
Good
Yes,
luck
please,
with
please.
that. The heart of the mountain next week. Good luck, everyone, and we will see you then. Have a fantastic night.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Bless us, everyone.